The Horrible Gamers podcast may contain content not suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Horrible Gamers Podcast, show number 267, being recorded on July the 27th, 2019. I'm one of your hosts, Jesus Gonzalez, also known as Jesus Walks Out. Today, I'm joined by my friend from the West Coast, the best coast, Gunny Chief. Henley Merrill is back. Welcome back, Henley. Welcome.
Thank you, my friend. How are you, everybody?
Howdy, partner. Mm-hmm.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all. Woo! Welcome, Gunny. Welcome.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, fuck yeah. And from Southern California, somewhere in Southern California, I don't know where, Nypron, Jonathan Arcela. Welcome, Nypron. Welcome.
West Coast, thanks for having me on.
That's right, West Coast, the best coast. Where are you at in California?
I'm in San Diego.
Isn't it San Diego? A whale's vagina?
Yes.
San Diego.
The very corner of the United States.
That is the very corner, right? That's like right there in the border, right? San Diego?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could go to Mexico if I wanted to.
You could go to Mexico if you wanted to, but you don't want to. And from Michigan, the state that claims to be part of the East Coast, but they're really in the middle.
Hey, we're Midwest.
Yeah.
East Coast time.
East Coast time.
Welcome.
8 Mile.
And
I'm Caddy.
And from Ohio, the Mayo. Welcome, mayonnaise. Welcome.
What's up, guys? Yes, Ohio.
Or should we say artificial mayo?
No.
What did we come up with on the Epic?
Yeah,
store?
that was we're trying to come up with some Epic names because somebody had to install the Epic launcher, and we almost had artificial mayo, but we just kind of too late. I'd already committed to another one. So
you didn't like it? What the fuck, man?
No, I liked it because a fake store with a fake name would have been sweet.
Yeah. Anyways, people, you can follow us on Twitter _Horrible Gamers. You can leave us a review on iTunes. You can leave us a review on Google Podcasts. You can leave us a review on our Facebook page, Horrible Gamers Podcast. And in that page, you can join the group, Horrible Gamers Podcast Community. It gives you a link right to the group. It's a closed group, so that means anything you post in the group is not visible by people outside of the group. That means if somebody's not part of the group, they won't see all your stupid video game posts. That's right. They don't get to see any of that. Only you do and we do because we're in the group. You can always email us feedback at horriblegamers.com. And you can support this show at patreon.com/horriblegamers. That's patreon.com/horriblegamers. Like Adam Sunday has, Alan maybe H. What do you think the H stands for?
Hobo.
Oh, jeez. That's not how you're supposed to treat Patreons.
First we have Jonathan D. Now it's
Bill Gardner II, Brian Cabeza, David Snyder, Dirty Bite, Evan Tanaka, Henley M, Jesse Kraft, John Jerome, Jonathan D. Hall, Mechmod, Nail Ice Matters, Pork Chop Poo, Robbie Wheat, Steve Something the Mail, and Saber. Woo! Welcome! Woo!
Thank you guys.
Woo! Yeah, the only reason we could give Alan and Jonathan shit is because they're part of that GFNG hobo shit over there.
Yeah, we saw Epic Irk over there talking shit about us this
fuck
week.
Eric too.
I heard that.
Ass podcast.
I got to listen to that the other day.
Yeah, bunch of losers. Anyways, I play Magic. You play Magic? I play Magic. Oh, we all play Magic. Bunch of fucking nerds. Oh, you play D&D, bro?
I play D&D. All these card games.
Yeah, fucking... You could tell even Alan was bored of that shit. He was like, God, this is fucking lame. What?
I forgot he was on the thing. I realized, he hasn't spoken yet.
Yeah, Alan was fucking falling asleep over there, too. I mean, I was like, God, I feel bad for Alan right now. Like, damn, I actually feel bad for him. But fuck Alan. That's what he deserves. Just Like It's Done by Fowler and Twix is called The Breakout, or Just Like It's Done by Broke for Free. It's called Night Owl. And let's talk about video games. This week we've been playing. I played some games this week. Y'all play some games?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the video games, huh? Well, I wish I could talk about Wolfenstein Youngbloods. I bought it.
Yeah.
But why haven't you played it?
Cause fuck that game. Piece of shit, Bethesda. Fuck them and their bullshit ass fucking ways of doing shit. How are you gonna force people to play shit co-op? Like, you go to launch the campaign and it says play co-op, play online, play with friends, and host a lobby. That's the only options you get. Find a match, host a lobby, or play with friends.
It is bullcrap.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it gives you those options, right? And I think you can set it to like where I can technically I can go like host lobby and then go like friends only or invite only, where it kind of locks it where if I'm playing with AI. But the problem is, all the reviews are saying the AI is atrocious. Like the other chick that you're playing with, the other twin, because it's a co-op game, so you're both in the same mission. You're both supposed to be doing things, and they're saying that the other AI is just too dumb. Like, she keeps getting caught by people. She keeps getting, distracted or alerts the guards, and it's just bad. So I haven't even launched. I don't even know what the intro cutscene looks like. I haven't even started it. I literally downloaded, launched the game, went to the main menu. As soon as I saw that, I was like, fuck this. I need to add friends on the Bethesda launcher. And that's it. So, hey, if you want to play with me, I have the deluxe edition, so that means you get to play for free. Just add me on the Bethesda launcher. It's Jesus Walk Slot, just like anywhere else, just like on Steam and everything. Jesus Walk Slot, and then you have to download a trial version. I don't know why, but it has to be the trial version. And then I invite you, and you get to play the whole game with me for free. Yay!
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
It sounds to me like kind of like Jesus when you and I are playing Apex. We have one dumb one and one smart one playing together.
Kind of.
I'm not gonna say who's who, but
kind of.
Sounds like a way out or something.
It is like a way out, but yeah. But a way out really forced you to play with somebody else. Like, you couldn't even play alone. Like, I guess this one technically you can play alone. Like I said, by setting the lobby to invite only, you can play alone. Yeah, but your
enjoyment or experience.
But it sounds like it would be shitty as fuck, right? Like, it wouldn't be fun to play that. I think this game is probably built where, like, you and a friend are trying to stealth or something, and one of you screws something up, and you're like, oh shit, okay, fuck it, bring out the big guns, So yeah, there's that. I got to select a character. I think that's all I did, select a character.
Is it only a multiplayer experience? Or are there a single player story?
It's a story. There's no multiplayer in it. It's a single player story, but it's only co-op. There's no there's no single player mode. You know what I mean? There's no
deathmatch or anything like that. Yeah. It's literally just a campaign.
It's just a story. That's all it is. So yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, you get to pick different abilities, and like you get to pick between which twin you want to play as or whatever your preferred twin, and they have the blonde girl and then the brunette girl, and then the blonde girl is like, well, at the beginning it tells you, like, it doesn't matter who you pick. Like, eventually both of them get to have the same abilities at the end of the game. Like, it doesn't really matter who you pick. But it's what you're picking is your starting gear. Like, one of them has a sniper rifle and a long-range rifle with the scope on it, while the other one has, like, a machine gun with, like, a big drum magazine on it with a lot of bullets. So she's more of a close-range person, while the other one's more of a stealthy, snipe people from afar. And like the game says, like, it doesn't matter what abilities you pick. Like, there's an ability there that you can pick in the beginning where it's like you can pick cloaking, where like you go invisible, because you're wearing that armor that the one chick from the first game had. Remember the chick that was on your side, the old lady that had that crazy looking armor? You have that same armor in this game, and like you can pick the ability of the armor. So one of them is like, go completely invisible to like stealth and sneak up on people. Or you can pick the armor that, like, it becomes tougher and you can, like, tackle people and knock them over and shit. You can, like, tackle heavy enemies and knock them over and make them stumble. So I ended up picking the cloaking one. And then you also get to pick your sidearm, which is, like, you could pick, like, a machine pistol, which is, like, a machine gun pistol that shoots a lot of bullets or whatever. And then there's a stealth pistol, which is, like, a big fucking suppressor. Like, the suppressor is huge, dude. It's, like, fucking... like 2 feet fucking long on this little pistol. It's like, what the fuck you need that big ass suppressor on that little pistol for? But whatever.
It's a little girl with a big gun.
Yeah, pretty much. She has like a huge gun. It looks so fucking ridiculous in her hands. You're like, what the fuck? That thing is like the size of a sniper rifle. What are you doing carrying that? But yeah. So there's that. Anyways, I haven't played the game. I'll probably end up playing it sometime this week before next week. I hope I get to play it. Because, I mean, I bought it. I didn't pay full price for it. I ended up paying like $30 for it on CD keys, which is great. I fucking love CD keys. But yeah, everyone was giving me shit. Why didn't you buy it on Steam? Well, that's why I didn't buy it on Steam. Why pay full price for a game when you can get it $10 cheaper in the same fucking game? You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, you can play the where everybody's at instead of playing a Bethesda store.
It doesn't matter to me where people are at, man. If you know what I mean, if people want to play this shit with me for free, it's not that hard to download a fucking launcher and play with me.
Yeah,
you know
I'll have
it
later.
So, yeah, I don't have no allegiance to any fucking bullshit like Steam. Oh, I'm not gonna download anything from Epic. No, fuck that. If a game is cheaper on something, I'm definitely buying it there. I don't give a fuck if it's like hobo ass fucking horrible gamers launcher or something.
Wait, it's the best launcher out there.
Best launcher out there, guys.
We need a horrible gamers launcher.
Horriblegamers.com. Go download a launcher.
A launcher for a launcher for a launcher.
Start selling games on our launcher, guys.
So many launchers.
Horrible Gamers exclusive. We're gonna have to lock
automatically
down some
invites
exclusive.
one of us, so we just get to play with people. Like, it just automatically adds us.
Oh, shit. Anyways, so there's that. I wish I played that, people. Unfortunately, I didn't, so I can't give you my opinion on the game. All I know is that the game has been getting kind of mediocre to sort of good Metacritic reviews. I don't like forming my opinion on based on those, but I mean, hopefully I'll get to play it myself and see what happens. At this point, I don't know if I can recommend it or not. So there's that. Anyways, other games that I played this week, a game that I can recommend, I played some Tetris Effect on the VR. So like Monday night came around, dude, I had a really rough week at work this week, man. I've been so busy, and I'm going to be busy as fuck this next week as well, the next 3 days. But I decided to come home on Monday. I drank a beer. I sat in my bed. I put on my VR headset. I turned on the PS4, and I started playing Tetris Effect. I started playing that journey mode. I played it on baby mode because normal mode is too fucking ridiculously hard. It gets really hard on normal. On normal even. I couldn't imagine expert. That shit's probably like just frustration. So I put it on beginner mode or whatever, and I started playing it, and fuck, dude. Tetris Effect is one of the coolest fucking games out there on the VR. Because you're just sitting, dude, and like you'll complete a board, and like the background will be like the desert, and you see like horses, like silhouettes of horses, which is just fire. Like, it's just fire that's a silhouette of a horse going across the screen, and you're, like, dropping the fucking blocks, and you're making all these fucking lines and shit. And the music is changing, and the more, like, if you rotate a block, the song kind of, like, has, like, little guitar riffs or whatever the fucking, like, little key, like, piano keys are hitting as you rotate the fucking bricks, and then the screen will change when you complete, like, because each board gives you, like, an objective. Like, it'll be like, oh, do fucking 30 lines or something like that. And once you complete the 30 lines, like, the music kind of stops, and it does this whole weird thing, and then the background changes, and the board keeps going, and the match keeps going. It never stops. It never pauses. It never stops. It just keeps going.
Was that on PS4?
Yeah, on the PS4, on the PSVR. So, like, yeah, you're just literally sitting there, man, for, like, time can go by so quick if you're just clearing the boards, because you lose track of time. It doesn't tell you what time it is. It's not like you have a clock in there. You're just sitting there clearing fucking boards and clearing lines, and even if you fail, it's not even that much of a big deal, because like when you clear a board, right, and say you have a few blocks already on the bottom, you completed your 30 lines. Those blocks stay there, and the background just changes. So it could be the next match can be a little bit harder, and the blocks will be coming down faster. So, like, you may fail the next match right away. Like, you're like, oh, fuck, they were coming down too fast. I failed. But then all it does is, like, hey, do you want to restart? And you're like, okay. And then it just puts you back to 0. Everything's cleared out. And you start off with a clean fucking board, and you just keep playing. And it's so relaxing.
How would you rate the music compared to, like, something like Beat Saber?
It is pretty much on par with Beat Saber. I would still say Beat Saber, the Beat Saber, like, main soundtrack of the Beat Saber game, probably beats the Tetris soundtrack because
Beat Saber has a lot of K-pop type of music.
Yeah, it's
As
more
far as, like,
it's more like dancing gets you hyped up, and
Yeah.
Tetris Effect is more chill out.
Like a lot of trance and
it's more like
those
chill
kind
the
of-
fuck out and enjoy the view, and have fun watching this.
Jesus, I want to ask you: do you have a board that's like a favorite that you like to go back and experience it again?
I like the one with when it's underwater where the girl is singing. It's
Yeah.
like the main song they use on their trailers. That fucking song it hits, dude. When the lyrics kick in and she starts actually singing the song, and you're like, holy shit, this is fucking cool, man. Because everything's just going, it's just fucking going. At that point you're in the fucking rhythm when the lyrics kick in. Because it starts off kind of slow.
Like playing.
Yeah,
It starts out playing.
Yeah, it starts out like no music is playing. And the only music that is playing is every time you rotate the brick, it goes boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom. And then like the more lines you start clearing, like you hear like the drums kick in, and then you hear like a little bit more shit kick in and more shit kick in. And by the time you clear out like 10 or 15 lines, that's when she starts singing. And you're like, oh, okay, I'm in a fucking rhythm now. You know what I mean? Now you're like, oh, fucking it. It's just like a trance, dude. I don't know. They figured it out. It's really well done. And in VR, it's something to experience. It is. So,
by the way,
get it.
I found it on Epic Store. If you have a PC,
Nice.
it's $32 right now.
Yeah.
The only
Damn.
Yeah.
only catch is here. I hear you have to have some form of Steam because you got to do something with Steam to have support for.
Now I couldn't find it on Steam. So
yeah, it's not on
the
Steam.
weird-
You just have to use
drivers.
something with Steam because the drivers for the Vive, and I think even in the Oculus, I think the article I was reading required that you have Steam and stuff, and have to have maybe even Steam running or something, so you can actually even play this game in VR. It's kind of weird.
It's possible. But it kind of sounds fun.
Yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
right now on PlayStation, it's on sale for $24.79. It's 38% off.
All right,
Oh,
here's
wow.
my question, Jesus. If I'm sure I'm going to get the VR for the PS4 Pro in November.
Okay, you're
That's what I
positive.
plan on. I'm pretty positive I'm getting it in November.
Oh
but,
shit. Okay.
But do I get it now while it's on sale and play it now, or do I wait until November?
Get it now.
I mean, I've got other things to play like Spider-Man and finish up God of War.
That's a good
Horizon
question.
Zero Dawn.
Because the
Yeah, Horizon
game,
Zero Dawn need to start. Yeah.
the game is good, but I've honestly never played it on the TV. I've never played it on the TV. I don't want to. You know what I mean? Because why play it on the less immersive version, I guess, than the VR version? It's kind of weird. I don't know. But I do kind of want to recommend it because the music itself is good, and the game is it's a good Tetris game, dude. It's fun. It's, like they have like these challenges, these worldwide challenges, and you can like, when you log into that for the worldwide challenges, it'll show the globe, right? It'll show like America or whatever, the United States, because it shows the continent that you're on, and it'll be highlighted green. But then it shows a bunch of little fish like swimming around the globe, and those are people that are online in the game at the same time that you are. And you see like other people's gamer tags, just random gamer tags just swimming around. You're like, oh, these people are playing Tetris Effect 2 right now. And like one day, that's like that Monday night, I got on, and there was like maybe like 15 fish on the screen altogether, like 15 fish just swimming around. And then like the other night I got on, and it was like Thursday night, and there was like hundreds. It was like, holy shit, there's like way more people playing tonight than the other night. It's kind of weird, like seeing that difference. And but yeah, man, I don't know, Gunny, if you really like Tetris, I would recommend it at $25. I think I ended up buying it around the same price when I bought it. If not, maybe like 50 cents cheaper or something. But it's a good game. I mean, there's a lot of gameplay there to complete. Because there's a whole journey mode, and that's what I've been playing, the journey mode. And that is taking a while to complete, man. I put a few hours into it, and I'm still not even like halfway through that. Maybe a quarter of the way through.
What do you think about like the non-VR version? Would you recommend it in non-VR? Like in my situation where I don't have VR on the PC, would you recommend that I try it without VR? Is it that good, or is it a pass without VR?
Yeah.
That's the same kind of question Gunny was asking. I mean, it is good. I don't know without the VR if it's like that good. I don't know. Have you tried it, Johnny, without the VR?
Yeah, well, not VR, but I do think if you're trying it in VR, it's an experience. It's a different experience than playing it on normal mode.
Yeah.
It's definitely a must try in VR.
Because like in VR, dude, you can literally like you're sitting there like in the ocean, and you're like looking around, you're like, "Oh the fuck, I'm in the ocean." And there's like fucking whales and shit swimming around you, and I guess you can maybe see that in the screen when you're playing the game. You can see the fish swimming around, but maybe just it won't be as fun. You know what I mean?
You won't be as immersed. Yeah.
It won't be as whoa.
It won't be as
like,
immersed,
like whoa, this is fucking cool looking or whatever. You know. But the music is good, and if you like Tetris, then I would recommend it, Mayo. But if you don't plan on getting VR or anything like that,
Well,
maybe not.
I enjoy Tetris quite a bit. So maybe I will and try it in the ultra wide, because the ultra wide can actually feel pretty immersive because it's so large and it's curved and it wraps around you somewhat. Some people even will say like it's really immersive. It's not like VR immersive, but it's way more than regular monitor. So maybe I'll see if it has like ultra wide support and I can try it on my ultra wide and see how I like it.
That would actually be pretty cool, I think.
I think I should just probably ship you my VR. Let you borrow it.
That would be a good caddy when you send me the stickers, which we got to talk about.
That's what I was just thinking.
You can just ship me your Oculus with it.
If you want to pay for the shipping, I'll let you borrow it.
We'll talk afterwards.
You gotta send it back too, though.
Oh man, this could be a Gunny cheap thing, Don't let Gunny ship it.
Yeah,
It's
ship
Eric's
it,
still
never
waiting.
return it.
And they both involve Michigan, so I don't know.
It's something good, and I think it's something fun to experience. I don't know if you played a caddy on your VR on PC.
No, I haven't. I didn't even. But it,
Okay.
I think it'd be a cool game for like when people come over, so I can be like, check this out.
Yeah, because everyone knows Tetris.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like some of the games are too damn complicated for normal people who don't game all the time.
No, I agree completely, man. Like yeah, this game is easy to pick up because you don't have to move around or dance around or stand up or anything. You just fucking sit there and fucking play Tetris, So it's good. It's well done, and I'm glad that I played it this week again. Other games that I played this week, of course, I played some more Apex Legends. I was actually playing it right before the show started today. I was kill leader for the whole match until I died. I had 7 kills. It sucks. I died. I get matched up with crazy good people, man. The people I get matched up with is fucking ridiculous.
It's your MMR, man. We played. I had a good group last night. Like I jumped on last night. It was kind of funny because I jumped on by myself, and I'm like, Keddy was on, and Keddy was trying to get it with me to play some Apex. So I sent Keddy a message. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna play Apex if you want to get on. And he jumps in, so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try and find one more. So I can't remember who I sent a message to first. I think it was Ghost Nico. So I sent a message to Ghost Nico, and I get like no response. So then I send a message out to Nypron. I say he's online, no response.
Yeah.
Then I see Jesus pops online. And I'm like, oh, Jesus is going to play with us. And so we're like, okay, we're going to get Jesus. And so I send Jesus a message. And then Jesus joins. And then Nypron joins. And then Nico joins. So we end up with, 5 people? And so we actually had to split up into 2 different groups. And but that was pretty entertaining, actually. I've been having a full group like that. And,
so good, man.
It was a good time.
Apex season 2 has really got its hooks into me, dude. I'm just rolling through the challenges, completing them, and getting better and better, dude. Like I wrecked people with the controller. I fucked them up today. Even the people playing with me were like, you know how you can chat and type and shit? People were like, the team that I was with, because like when we started the match, the guys that I was playing with, they had like thousands of kills. Like one of them had like 1,200 kills with his character, and the other one probably had like easy 700 and something kills. So like, these guys, when I was the one reviving them and saving them all the time, they're like, holy shit, dude, like, you're doing fucking good, man. You're wrecking these guys. I'm like, yeah.
Probably all that practice carrying me.
Me and Caddy played today. We played Apex Legends.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
How'd it go for you guys?
No
It was fun.
We had fun. I mean, we did terrible, but we were just like, we first started off playing PUBG.
Caddy's like, speak for yourself, Gunny.
Yeah. What do I say? Do we say we won every match? No, I don't even think we were like. What's the best we did? Like
top 15, maybe top 12, maybe.
Yeah.
Top 10, maybe once, but
Yeah.
I was like pressing every button on the keyboard at that point. Like when we got down to like the last 10 or 12.
Damn.
So, Jesus, with the controllers, do you find that you have more aim assist using the controller?
I don't know if you do or not. People say you do with the controller. That's the reason controller works so well against the PC. Is because we have aim assist, while mouse and keyboard doesn't. But like I was watching when I died today, one of my last matches. I was watching the person that I was playing with on my team, and that guy, when he shot his guns, there was no recoil at all. So I'm assuming he was using mouse and keyboard, but somehow his guns had no kick. He was shooting, the shit would go straight. Like the gun didn't even fucking move. Like I don't know how he was doing it, but like
So
I thought maybe for a second he was cheating or something. I was like, is this motherfucker cheating? Like, how is he shooting so straight with like a submachine gun? And he was shooting like really like getting headshots, dude. It was kind of crazy looking.
what a lot of people actually learn to do, Jesus, as they start to fire, they pull down on their mouse. So as the gun is wanting to go up, you're pulling down on your mouse. You learn to time it, like how fast you're pulling down to keep the gun completely steady. Is how them guys do it.
Because that motherfucker, I'm telling you, he was shooting his gun and it wasn't moving, dude. I was like, that's kind of scary.
You get a chance to try the training grounds, go into the training grounds, and then just fire the gun at the targets, and get into a practice of pulling the mouse downward as you're firing, and you'll be able to keep it like in one spot as you're in full auto.
Are you talking about training grounds like in Pubg, or they have one in Apex?
They have one in Apex. Yeah, you can go in there and you can go in there and just shoot targets and run around and climb around. So like you can go in there and you can just pick up a gun. You have to do a couple little movement tests, but you run down there. I've been doing this like every day when I jump on. I'll go in there and I'll shoot targets for about 10 or 15 minutes, and then I'll actually jump on the matches.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so you pull down on the mouse and it controls the your gun from firing upward. So you kind of learn the pace that you have to pull down, and that's the same way like PUBG and all that stuff. But
yeah, because
I'm just not good at it.
Being a noob, like even today, I was like, all right, I just need the heavy. Screw it, just give me the brown ammo if you have any of that for the heavy. It's like all color coded, which is kind of nice. Mm-hmm. But I realized too that energy ammo weapons are, it takes longer to shoot.
They have to heat up. They go,
so Caddy probably makes it a little harder.
Yeah, they heat up, so you got to get those hop-ups, dude. Those hop-ups on the Havoc, that's probably the one you're talking about. That's a big machine gun with energy ammo. That thing, you need the hop-up, dude. That's the only way you get that thing to shoot, like, right away. Or if not, it takes like a second to warm up, and then it starts shooting. Which that second is very important.
Yeah, but hey, Jesus, question for you, because I noticed that I just used mouse and keyboard. Well, so but here's the question. We talk about the aim, and I think aim is always going to be better with mouse and keyboard. I'm calling it now. But is it really just the buttons as far as functions you need that are you just finding it easier on controller, or is it more for the aim? Because I realized all these specials that you have, I'm like, you got, Q is for the smoke for this one, and then there's Z and X and Y, and I was fumbling all over the place for.
I don't like how on the keyboard and mouse you have to go all the way up to number 3 to start healing. Like on the controller, I have it set to this paddle here, so I literally hold this paddle and it just starts healing. And like if I need to switch out my healing to like a battery or a health pack, I just literally hold it down and the wheel comes up and I really quick rotate to whatever I want to use, and then I just tap it and keep using it. As far as like switching weapons, I have it set to this button. As far as reloading, I have it set to this button. As far as I think it's switching to my grenades, I have it set to this one button down here. So like if I need to switch to a grenade really quick, I just tap that and I'm just switching. And I don't have to ever move my thumbs, and I never do move my thumbs. When I'm picking stuff up, like I said, I have X set to the back paddle. So it just, I don't know, to me it's easier on a controller. I don't know about you guys. You're probably like thinking, you guys
I bound my heel actually to the side button on my mouse.
That would probably work best.
It's my second
I didn't
button
think about that. That's a good point. I need because
that fucking heel, man, it sucks. It's all the way to number 3 on the keyboard. It's like, why the fuck is all the way up there, dude? That shit's stupid.
Yeah, I rarely use my grenades because you have to hit G to use the grenade, and it's like I don't want to put my finger all the way there just to use it.
I was doing that today with PUBG with map, and I'm like, I had to take my hand off the mouse and move over to press M, so I didn't. Yeah.
That's the only reason I don't like keyboard and in mouse. When in a game that's so fast paced, dude, it's so fucking fast paced.
Yeah, I think Caddy was gonna say the game is a lot about movement.
It is.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Because I think you're moving a lot better with. Like, I wish I could have a thumb controller and then the mouse. Like, that'd just be the killer setup.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, it would.
I remember you saying that before. Actually, when I talked to you, we were gaming together, and you'd be like, "Man, if I could just use this mouse to aim and use my thumbstick to run, this would be sweet."
That'd be like the setup.
Well, funny thing is, what's his name? Snyder. He actually played the game once like that. So what he did was he connected his Xbox controller to his computer, and he was moving the left thumbstick, and he was shooting his gun with the mouse.
Wow.
Hey, hybrid.
And he said it actually works.
Wow.
Yeah, I told you can do that in Gears of War and Halo on PC.
Because the game knows.
Yeah, I've done it before.
It picks up the inputs for each one like right away, so it knows. You can switch in the middle of a game between mouse and keyboard, like just drop one and pick up the other one. So that's what he does.
What would you do? Like map all the left side of his controller because you only got to have one hand on it for the most part.
That's what I'm assuming was what he did.
Have your other hand on your mouse.
Well, you don't have to really map much.
Buttons on my mouse.
So this is movement, and your D-pad is your grenade, your heal. You don't need nothing else.
What's on the right side? Is that trigger, your fire, and then what's the bumper? What's right bumper?
I guess the right bumper would be your abilities, right? Your abilities.
Another thing that that we can do also is, well, probably all of us, we all have our Elite controllers, and we can add those other paddles underneath, for extra functions as well if we wanted to, like we did in Battlefield.
That's what I have. Yeah, that's the way I do it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, if you have an Elite controller, man, use the Elite controller on Apex. It works magic.
Yeah, because that's the first thing I do is for the right trigger for shoot is I set it to, where it only goes halfway.
Yeah.
But then the only time I ever have to change is if I'm playing a racing game.
So where's that? What is the link here? Let's go look at this.
I linked one of them things I was just talking about. Somebody actually makes one.
Oh, like a special gamepad.
Yeah, it's like
thing?
like a half a gamepad.
Oh, damn! There you go.
It's so cheap that it doesn't look,
It doesn't look real. It looks like a.
No, like that'd be awesome. Look at all the extra buttons. They thought of it.
Yeah, they got the X, Y.
I buy dumb shit like that all the time. I might have to.
Looks like a little snub-nosed 38. Smith & Wesson.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
For all the viewers, I guess I'll post it in the Discord just because.
I have an idea for a hybrid computer / controller. What if you replace the WASD with a joystick?
I don't know.
But then you couldn't get to all your other buttons.
You think?
Yeah, so that's where this Griff to Solo gamepad comes in.
Yeah, dude, I might have to try that.
I don't know. I don't think my brain can figure that out. Couldn't differentiate.
I don't know.
If
you think of how much your brain is working to use little keys like that, ASWD, Q, E, R, control, left control, ZX.
Is it picture sideways, or is it?
Yeah, kind of yeah. It'd be like
a hand
pointing off to the right. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know.
But I mean, it looks something like that might work. I mean, but yeah. So Apex, dudes, I've been having lots of fun with it. Blast, good game, great game. Look forward to playing more this season. How many days are left? How many days are left?
You'll have to play with me.
Yeah. How many days are left in the season?
Quite a bit. I thought it was like 70 or something like that.
I'm still doing good. All right, because I'm level 24 now, or 23 on the Battle Pass. So I'm actually went up a few levels.
Didn't Season 2 come out last month? How long ago was it?
Yeah, it came out last month.
Last month?
Well, no, it came out this month, July 2nd.
So every 3 months is a new season?
Yeah.
Yeah, roughly.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Speaking
of
far behind. Seasons, I think PUBG season 5 is now beginning?
4.
4? Well, no, well, they already announced their season 5 update. You see that?
No, I haven't seen anything on that yet.
So they were. We'll talk about it in the news, but there's some funny shit about season 5. Anyways, what else did I play this week? So I played some Apex, and I also played some Hell Let Loose. That's that one game that I talked about a few weeks ago. That's like a World War II simulator type game. So game is fun as fuck. It's on sale once again, half off or something like that, or 20% off or 10% off from $29.99. It's a preview game, or I guess pre-release or whatever the fuck. You know, one of those preview
early
games.
Access.
Early access is what you call them. It's one of those. They actually have it on sale because this week they've actually released a new Utah update. So the Utah update is, I believe, the landing on Normandy on the beach. And you play as either the Germans or, I think they call them the Axis. They don't call them the Germans. They call them the Axis forces, or the United States. And you can pick each team. Today I actually played as the United States. And it's dope, dude. You land in those fucking watercraft, amphibious fucking things that the doors drop. You just gotta run onto the beach, and it's fucking mayhem, dude. You just have like the machine guns up the way out there, dude. It's a far run, man. It's not like right there. Like you have to run a fucking distance and get past all these like fucking barriers and shit to get to your objectives. And you got your squad leaders calling out orders, and your commanders, telling the squads where to go, and it's pretty hectic.
Hey, question for you real quick, because I've been watching one of my favorite streamers play this, and I did notice like he was running a lot, but he was having a lot of fun with that new update.
Oh, it's
good. But do you think in any further update, they'll add some kind of vehicle or something to get you into the fight faster?
Well, that's the thing. They do have vehicles. They do have tanks in the game. But only the tank squadrons or the tank squads can use tanks. As an infantry person,
I wasn't sure if they're going to add jeeps or anything like that.
As an infantry guy, if you're like in Kilo Squad or whatever, as part of the infantry soldiers, the guys that run in their squads, you cannot go up to a tank and try to get in a tank. It won't work. The game doesn't let you, because you're supposed to be a tank squad person to get into the tank. And the tanks have different, like everything has a role. Even in your regular squads, you have a role like gunner, squad leader, infantry, all that shit, right? And they also still have, so like they have the 3 different, right now in the game, they have 3 different types of squads you can be. You can be recon, and that's you and like another person. You two are snipers. And that's the only class that has a sniper rifle, is the recon class. And those guys are actually, their task, there's only 2 recon squads per team, and those guys are usually tasked with going and reconning. That's what their fucking job. They're supposed to recon the battlefield and try to find like, all right, guys, like these guys are moving up a tank to this location. You should probably tell our tanks to come this way or whatever. They're supposed to be like spotting the enemy, because in the map you cannot see where. All you see is your side of the map. Like as soon as the battle starts. In this Utah update, all you see is the water. If you pull up the mini map, your map, all you see is the water and like the main beach. Like that's all you see, and all you see past that is gray. It's like all grayed out.
That fog of war.
Yeah, it's fog of war. And then as your recon teams get in there and they start pushing into enemy lines and getting behind enemy territory, the more shit they tag back there, the more the fog of war starts clearing up, and you start seeing, okay, there's a bunker here, there's a bunker here, there's an entrance here to this bunker. So it's a lot of like strategies like that, and like I said, as a squad leader, you have to be paying attention to different squads and all kinds of shit. The team that I played with today was actually a little bit more organized than the team I played with last time, Mayo. So because actually I ended up switching squads from infantry to a tank squad, and you don't want to be a tank squad in this update. It sucks driving a tank, because you can't go anywhere in a fucking tank. You're in the middle of a beach getting shot at, and mortar fires coming down on you, and you're getting fucked up. And
I remember I was in the tank squad, and there was one other. My partner was on the gun on the tank, and I tried driving the tank. It's like, it's really complicated. I don't even know how to drive forward or backwards. It's like
I was just the commander.
We're just sitting there.
I was just the commander telling people where to go. So and then like we died, and I couldn't find my tank. I couldn't fucking find it. I was like, where the fuck is the tank? I was running around the whole beach trying to find. It's like I spawned because you look at the spawn points and you can see where like, well, there's vehicles, there's a tank here, there's a whatever here. Now, and I spawned right next to where it said the tank was, and I couldn't find the tank. I'm like, where's the tank?
Maybe it got blown up.
And I had all like because I was a squad leader, so I could hear all the other squads, like the squad leaders of the other squads talking, and they were telling like okay, Kilo Squad or Alpha Squad, we need you to move up here. Take Sector 2 from these guys, move up this way, and they're like, hey, where's that other tank at? And I'm like, guys, I can't find my tank. And they're like, what the fuck you mean? They're like, what do you mean you can't find your tank? I'm like, I don't know where my tank is.
It's like I parked in the mall somewhere. Could have been the 3rd or 4th floor.
I couldn't find my fucking tank, dude. So, yeah. I'm a bad tank commander. Not a good tank
You're
commander.
fired.
Is there a limit? And like you say, there's different, like, say, your different squads. Is there a limit how many people can be in those squads? Like,
yes.
Okay, so like if you have a class you like, you may not be able to necessarily play it.
No, yeah. You can't necessarily play all of them. The squad that has like the most flexibility in that is the infantry squads. They have the most flexibility. There can only be one squad leader. So if you really like being squad leader as a soldier, it's gonna suck if you don't create your own squad, or like if you get in there and the squad is already maxed out. You can't make any more new squads and everyone's maxed out. You're stuck playing something else, but you usually can play as a infantry guy or like a medic or something like that. Usually
can you join an ongoing match? And if so, once you get into that match, can you choose what's available?
Yeah, you can totally join an ongoing match. Use a server browser, join an ongoing match, and then just get in there and start fighting.
There's usually 100 players in a server, I think.
It's a 100 player match, yeah. So it's 50 versus 50. Like I said, recon squads are the ones that only have a limit of 2 people per squad. Tank squads have a limit of 3 people per squad. There's the commander, the driver, and then the gunner. And then, the regular infantry squads have a limit of 5 people. The squad leader, the gunner, the 3 other guys that do whatever. Infantry, fucking soldier, whatever, rifleman. Fun times.
Yeah, I'm still on the fence about it.
Oh man, it's a hardcore game, dude. Early access still. The game is actually really doing really well because it's actually hitting the milestones that they put out. You know what I mean? They said they were going to do this Utah update on this day, and they actually did it on that day. Most games don't do that. Cool. You know what I mean? Some games just don't. They don't hit the fucking milestones. They don't hit the goals they're supposed to try to hit. And this game does. Look at Anthem. It's been 3 months, and what the fuck has released for their roadmap? Nothing.
I haven't heard anything.
Exactly.
It's dead.
Sad. Anyways, what else I played this week? Oh man, not really much else, dude. I've just been, like I said, just hanging out here at home, working a lot. Sucks ass, but whatever. But I look forward to playing some more games. I'm thinking about buying that Wolfenstein game on the PSVR. That fucking mech one where you're like in the mech suit and fucking the Nazis up. Like that shit looks cool, man.
I thought I saw it on Steam too. I saw it somewhere.
It probably is on Oculus or whatever, on Steam. It probably does. It's $20 on PSVR. That's actually really cheap for a VR game.
Yeah.
So I might get that actually, because I thought it was going to be like a $40 game or $30 game. It must not be very long if they just released it for $20. It must be like really short, like an hour short, maybe less. That's how short the game probably really is. You know what I mean? It's probably like one level you can go over and over and over and over and over. But whatever.
Yeah, we'll read that more next week.
Yeah, we'll see if I get it. I'm also looking forward to the other games coming out soon for the PSVR, which is like that Iron Man game.
Oh, yeah, I'm
cool.
looking forward to that one.
There's that. And then, what's up with No Man's Sky? What's going on with Hello Games?
Yeah, still nothing we've heard.
Still nothing.
Well, after their major update, that's been it.
Well, no, they're supposed to drop their newest major update, which is the VR update this month. Everyone thought it was this month, but they've been really quiet. They haven't said anything, so...
Ever since they got their billboard from their biggest fans, it's like they shut and locked the door after they said, "Oh, thank you."
They shut the fuck up. But yeah, it's been usually they release their updates between now and like 30th of July or whatever, or 31st, and they haven't. So I don't know. Kind of
4 more days. We'll put them on a time limit, Jesus.
We're giving you 4 days, No Man's Sky.
We're taking the billboard down.
We want VR.
Fan appreciation billboard.
And Gunny, guess what game I bought on my phone? Guess what game I bought on my phone?
Dead Cells?
Nope. What game was I giving you shit for buying the other day?
Oh,
Balloons.
Balloons TV Battle.
Yeah.
No way.
I bought it. It's actually pretty fun.
6?
It's actually it's actually pretty fun.
We gotta play that. Now you know I'm an old guy, so it's hard as fuck for me to play it on the phone. My iPhone 7, but I love playing that on my iPad.
It's pretty chill on the phone, man. I'm just sitting there putting things down, and it's actually really fun. And it's a lot more fun than I remember playing this game like 10 years ago on an iPod Touch. Literally 10 years ago.
Yeah, it's been around for a long time.
More than 10 years ago, like 11 years ago now. I remember playing this shit on an iPod Touch walking home from school and shit. So
walking home from school when you hear that.
Mayo was graduating college and shit.
No, but you know what's fun is it would be awesome if you could play with like 4 people. But I mean, just playing 2 and playing deathmatch is a lot of fun when you get to like level 35. And it's just utter chaos. And, and it's a phone game. So it's not like there's going to be, with all that shit that's going on with zeppelins and bombs and rockets and gunfire and cannonballs. It's still going.
Yeah, it's fun,
without a hiccup.
Yeah.
So.
Anyways, that's all I played. I know I can see Caddy over there all fucking pissed off at me. Taking too long.
Yeah, I'm pissed off you didn't invite me to Apex earlier.
Oh, shit. I didn't fucking see you on. You're not even... Are you even my friend on Origin?
No.
What the fuck? How do you expect me to invite you?
Speaking of that, I was just trying to add you on the... for the fucking Wolfenstein, and I don't know how to work that launcher.
Yeah, that launcher's so weird, man, because it's a really weird launcher because when I go to click on the store tab, it opens up a web page.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was like. What's going on here?
It kind of works in
Bethesda is really weird. But one thing I do like about the Bethesda launcher, they actually thought about integrating the controller with it. So like if you're using an Xbox controller on the Bethesda launcher, it works just with like you can just use the controller and work the whole launcher with that.
Jesus, you can do this on Steam.
But Mayo, on Steam, if I press the Xbox button in the middle of the controller, does it close the launcher?
I have no idea.
It brings it up. I know that, doesn't it?
I know that on Bethesda, if I press the little button in the middle that the Xbox logo, I press that, it shuts down the launcher. Like it knows I want to back out to the desktop.
I think it will on Steam. It brings up that big picture.
Yeah,
I'm not really sure. I've only ever just tinkered with it.
I don't believe you guys. Fuck Steam. Fuck. I'm anti-Steam, motherfuckers.
Hey.
Woo!
We're gonna get you on the GOG.
I'm not.
Launcher.
Anyways, what have you been playing? Which one do you guys want to go next?
I don't know. Gunny go.
Gunny go. Gunny, you look excited.
Me and him played a little bit of the same shit.
Let me tell you what I've been playing. Ooh. I finished Detroit Become Human, Jesus.
Ooh. Hey, don't give out no damn spoilers, you two.
Shit.
I had to fast forward last week like a whole bunch because I didn't want to hear a bunch of shit.
I thought I was pretty much mostly spoiler free on.
Yeah,
on
you probably
Discord.
were. I was just I'm on the podcast, but I don't know. I was just trying to. I'm gonna wait till winter to play that. So
I'm surprised you finished Detroit first, then God of War.
Well, so I'll tell you what happened. Like I said last week,
it's a fucking movie, man.
I'm gonna get on this God of War. I'm gonna play this first, and then I was gonna move on to another game. But Jesus, like, no, go play Detroit Become Human first. But I'm really glad I did because it's actually only about maybe 8 hours long, and I was immediately drawn into the story of it. And the controls are good. I had zero problem. Well, okay, so with the controls, as long as you know what they are, like when you're in a fight, I always forget like what's square and
X, right? X usually is the one that'll fuck you up at first.
And that's the other thing. I wonder if, since I didn't know the controls, would I've had a different outcome? But I was still like super satisfied with it. I'm like, all right, this is the outcome I got. But man, maybe if I knew the controls, I would have had a different outcome. Maybe not the better one,
did you get a good ending or a bad ending?
No spoilers.
How would you? I mean, just either one or the other. Is it good or was it bad?
It's bad. I would say it's bad.
Was
but
it bad for the androids? It was just bad ending.
It was a bad ending, and I made
man.
And I think I made the choice that I made was, I don't know. I just kind of went rogue. Let's say that.
Oh, okay. I know what you mean.
I'm the rogue choice that I made, and I made it both times, at least twice.
Yeah, I got the really good ending for like everyone. Everyone was super happy in the end. Like everyone's happy. Everything is awesome. Pretty much they were singing that song at the end of this.
It was all like super depressive. It went fucking downhill the last 30 minutes.
The last 30 minutes for Gunny was everyone getting shot and shit, fucking dying and all kinds of fucked up fucking ending.
All kinds of fucked up stuff. But let me tell you, I was super... I mean, I enjoyed the experience overall. I want to go back, actually, at some point and replay it.
Well, that's a good thing, man.
A different ending.
I'm glad that you just stuck with it and finished it and played it. You got what you got, I definitely want to go back and play the game again and see if I get a different ending. Because sometimes I feel like we make decisions based on the mood that we're in. And maybe if I'm in a different mood, I'll get a completely different type of ending for the game. You know what I mean?
I don't know. It wasn't like I was in this like downer mood, and so I wanted to make all these like negative.
But you didn't know the controls, so it could have been like the controls fucked you up. Maybe you would have got the good ending had you not messed up a certain thing.
That's true. Like if I would have, and I wasn't like upset at myself that I was like, "Fuck," like I kind of lost this fight, or yeah, it wasn't like that at all. It was just more about like I just wanted to keep going with the story.
That's what I love about these games. I've been playing. Oh, actually, this week I played a lot of Heavy Rain. I haven't finished it yet. That game is fucking long, but I'm near the ending, I think, and like I'm getting completely different things that I remember the first. I remember the first time playing it. And I remember some of the sections. Like they come back to me, and I remember to myself like, man, last time I did this, what the fuck did I do here? Did I jump off the roof or did I surrender to the cops? What did I do? And I'm like, fuck it, I'm jumping off the roof. Like I put myself in the position of the people in the game. I'm like, if I was really in that situation, in that point in time, what would I do to like save my kid? Like, how far would I fucking go? Right. Yeah, you would go pretty fucking far, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, fucking jump off the roof. And like, I'm just making these crazy fucking choices, but I don't know if I made those choices the first time around, which ended up getting me killed at the end of the game. So I don't know what ending I'm going to get. It's kind of exciting for me to play that again 10 years later.
Yeah, and watching that playthrough even 10 years ago, like it totally gave me a new perspective on video games, how we kind of integrate story and gameplay.
Yeah.
But back to Detroit Become Human. Jesus, I'll tell you what, this game is a real mindfuck. Would you agree?
Oh, it is. They all are. I mean, even Beyond Two Souls is a real mindfuck with the chick finding out that the ghost is like a twin or her twin or something, and Heavy Rain's a mindfuck with the serial killer and finding out who the serial killer was all along, and like the mind games that David Cage plays with you in these games is pretty cool.
Yeah, like I'll tell you, I thought about this like all week even, and I think it was like even after finishing it up on Sunday or Monday, like even Wednesday I was like trying to like just thinking about like
you were thinking about it,
game?
Huh? Yeah.
Oh man, like I could not stop thinking about it. Like, and I thought about it like Wednesday, and I was even going to message you, but I thought I'd just wait for the show. And that was that. I'm like, okay, so is this really about how we treat each other and not robot androids? Yeah. I don't know. Did you kind of come to the same conclusion on that at all?
Yeah, like it's about like I feel like the game is about racism and how we see other people as different based on the country they're from or the color of their skin or how they are. They're different than you, so you don't believe that they're you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because what these androids were, the androids, they wanted to be like the humans, but the humans were like, no, fuck you. You're a fucking piece of plastic, you shit. You know what I mean? Kicking them around and doing shit, hitting them and all kinds of shit,
Right. I could see how they kind of like brought that story together, like just to kind of show you that like right off the beginning and throughout the story to show you how they're treated. And, I saw a little bit of, some I don't know if you want to call it a political agenda. I mean, there's a little bit of that in there, and some of it has to do with, politics and. Yeah, I won't go any further with that, but that's what I thought.
There's a story there about like racism and shit, but like towards robots. But it's not like it's saying like, oh, you are bad. You need to stop being this. Like, no, it's not telling you that. It's just that's how things are, man. Because in reality, things are really fucked up.
Right.
Not everything's all rosy, fucking perfect shit. The world isn't perfect, and that's exactly what this game is saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly, man. And so.
Yeah, I remember last year it was a contender for Game of the Year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I think it was along there.
I would agree with that because, man, if they would have even like made the game longer, I bet you it would have made Game of the Year.
Now you understand when the game was in my top 3.
Oh, absolutely. Now I see why.
Last year, it was really high up there in my top 10 list.
It was
pretty high up there.
I think Ryan was giving me shit like, oh, was it really that? I'm like, no, dude, like it was really that high up there, man. Like the story is fucking good.
Yeah, excellent. And even at the very, very end, I even had a good laugh at the very, very end after the credits. I was like, ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Have you gone back to talk to the android from the main menu?
Yes, and yes.
Did you set her free?
Well, I'll tell you off air. Like, that's a kind of a spoiler,
Not
right?
Really, I mean.
Come on.
Not really.
Yeah. I want to keep that for Caddy if he goes back and plays that. Or
you make a choice.
I'm definitely playing it this winter.
So, like, you make a choice there, and pretty much is that, and then people were complaining about that. You remember the news article we talked about? People were complaining their screen was empty. So you can bring another robot in. That's what they made. Like they added like a little prompt thing. It's a pretty cool little game, though, man.
Yeah, it is. It's awesome. Let's see what else did I play.
I totally get an Android.
Me too.
Mayo, are you interested in playing any of these games at all?
Yeah, actually, that's one of the driving reasons behind me creating this Epic account was I was going to check one of these out, and then when it came to picking one of these up, I messaged you guys and I was like, is it Beyond Two Souls or Heavy Rain? 'Cause that's my only 2 choices right now on PC. Yeah. And then I said, or Wolfenstein, and you were like, Wolfenstein. And then so I waited and I hesitated. And I haven't picked any of them up yet. And so now I'm thinking I should maybe go with Heavy Rain at this point.
Hey, what about this? Snickers is out of the country, and you're feeding his cats. Steal his PS4 while he's gone.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's on gold right now. You could
I know right where it's at.
Dude, do it.
Do you have his password?
I might. I have a shared account. Can't remember. It was something really crazy.
One of the things I really liked about Detroit Become Human is in the beginning they have that psychology test. It's not really a psychology test, but they give you like questions.
A survey.
It's a survey. They ask you questions like, would you trust an android to do this for you? Would you trust it to like save your life? If you were like in an emergency situation, would you trust an android to like make a choice between you and one of your family members in an accident? And it's like all that shit. But the thing is, people don't realize this, but Beyond Two Souls actually has the same type of thing in it, where in the beginning you are shown like ink blotches. Even in Heavy Rain, you're shown this shit, where you're shown like these ink blotches, and it tells you, tell us, what do you see? And you can pick like, I see a face, I see a dog, I see a cat, I see blood. And you can pick the different choices, and Heavy Rain has that in the game too. I just forgot about that. I was speaking of Beyond Two Souls. Beyond Two Souls has it, but Heavy Rain has it too, where like they do like these little tests, and I don't know what the tests are for. I don't know if like that somehow triggers certain things in the game to like make the game go a certain way based on the answers you give, or what is that the fuck that's for?
I remember taking the survey, and I think halfway in the survey, I accidentally hit circle. And I'm like, oh no, I didn't finish the survey. I don't know if it's gonna come back later or. Yeah.
But there's
good question. I don't know if that
cool
survey even
surveys.
affected my game.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever tried the game Late Shift?
I have.
I get that kind of vibe.
It's free somewhere.
No, it's not. It's not like Late Shift.
It's on
Pass,
Game
I
Pass,
think.
wasn't it?
I think it's Game Pass.
It is Game Pass.
That might have been where.
It is Game Pass. But Late Shift is not like this, Mayo. Late Shift is a movie. Yes. Whereas these games are actually like it's a movie but a game. It's more of a game than a movie than it is. It's a good story is what it is. Like Late Shift is literally a movie. You're not really making much of a choice. You're picking what scene to watch next. Where this one, there's moments where like you have to like make a choice. Like, am I going through with this fucking Saw situation? Like the movie Saw. Like, am I going through with this situation? Am I cutting my fucking leg off to save myself? Or am I just going to sit here with the saw next to me and wait to see what happens?
Bleed out, yeah.
Bleed out to death or something here. You know what I mean? What the fuck am I doing here? And the game will let you do that. It'll be like, okay, you don't want to cut your leg off? Okay, but we'll continue the game. But that decision, you're going to face the consequences for that.
Yeah. I'll give you a good one, Mayo. Like, for example, like in Detroit Become Human, like I made certain decisions, like where I said certain things. The outcome was still the same, but then how does the other person view me, in a negative light or in a more positive way? And from the things that I said.
Yeah. And in turn, that can affect how they help you out later during another scene. Like if something comes up and they need to help you, are they going to help you out because they liked you? Or are they going to just totally like give you up to the cops?
Do they trust you? Do they not trust you?
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like at the end of my game for Detroit Become Human, it came down to a choice where like the guy who I was talking to could totally give me up and say like, hey, this is an android, arrest them or let me go and have my character have a happy life. And that was a tough decision, and then, like based on the decisions I made in the game, somehow that person let me go through or whatever. So like there's situations like that come up. But yeah, man, I mean, I see that Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls has, they both have demos on the Epic Store for the first act of the game. So
I thought about just picking up the demo and then just going from there, maybe.
Yeah,
I think I'll do it. I'm gonna just actually install it now as we speak.
Yeah, cause they're really well done, dude. The stories are cool.
Steal this PS4, then you can play Red Dead too.
Yeah,
dude, for real.
So, Gunny, you finished Detroit. What's your next game you're playing on your PS4?
Next one I've been playing, just continue on with God of War.
Dope. Where you at in God of War?
I'm still pretty much the beginning. Like, I got to my first puzzle where I need to unlock, find these 3 symbols, fight more enemies. I was like,
the symbol is attached to like a pillar, and then you got to throw your axe.
Yeah.
To the circle with the symbols. Something
correct.
You got to match. Yeah.
And then then it opens up a chest so you can get more whatever it was, like coin or like whatever you use to upgrade your weapons. Oh, and then I did run into the vendor, and he's got like that creature that carries all his wares. You meet him on the bridge, and then you kind of help him scare off whatever creature's hiding in behind the trees, and then you get to this location to where you can purchase wares from him.
Oh, okay.
But I think it was, what is it, the runes, I think, and that's what you can put in your weapons. I'm not sure what else you could purchase from him yet, because I need to go through another, I'll just say dungeon, and then go. Looks like I'm going to go back to him at some point. Because one of the things he does is, like, I bought something to where it adds like ice or something to my axe, so when I throw it, it'll freeze them up. So, which is pretty cool. Like, the combat is pretty awesome. Like, my kid's pretty impressed. Like, oh wow, man, you can actually just throw that thing like Thor, the way that thing just swings back, and the audio and the.
Are you at that point where you can buy more abilities, and then you can start messing with different abilities with your combos?
Yeah, I don't know about combos. Maybe not quite there yet. So.
Okay.
I suck at combos with shit like that.
I'm just pressing what is it, R1 and and X or whatever it is, and just kind of the long attack and the short attack.
Yeah, because you're gonna need to do those combos, because when you fight a Valkyrie, like you're gonna need like all the combos you need to to beat a Valkyrie.
Right. I'm not looking forward to that.
It's really hard.
I really hope it's not like like a true like fighting game style thing. But if it's easy enough, like if they put it on the screen for me, press X, press circle, right one, I can do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, still progressing with the story. I'm gonna play more of that this week. Again, with Caddy, played some PUBG. We got our butts kicked in that. And that's when we went over and played some Apex.
On PC?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry
okay.
I didn't send you the invite. I didn't see you online, bud. Let's see. What else did I play? Oh, so I fired up Surviving Mars today. And really, this is probably like the 5th time for me to actually try and get in and like get an actual game going. And
me too, bud.
and it was like I went through that, like the tutorial, like it teaches you all the different things, and which I don't like. It's a lot of like right clicking on the mouse, and maybe it's easier on Xbox. I don't know. Do you think it is, Caddy? Did you say you played it on Xbox?
I played it on Xbox for just a few minutes, and then I played it more on the PC. I think it was better with the mouse because you could like move around a little better.
Yeah, that was my thing, because it seems like you're in that big space to where you need to get some supplies.
Yeah,
from one end of the map to the other.
And like them stupid pipes and shit. Like seemed a lot better like moving pipes around with the mouse.
Yeah. But I don't know. I after like 2.5 hours of playing that, I just got bored with it.
I've seen this game for $5, like all over the place. Actually, like the physical.
It's on
copy
Game
for
Pass.
$5. Yeah, I know. I picked it up for $5. We have this store called like Five Below, and Mayo every once in a while. Yeah, and they had a physical copy, and we bought it for $5 like a month before it comes out on Game Pass. Then it comes out on Game Pass. It's like the only physical copy of an Xbox game I own, actually.
That's not bad.
I think I bought it like the same time it came out on Game Pass, but it was on the cheap anyway. I might have picked it up on CD keys or just straight from Steam sales.
Like I had pretty good hopes for it, but
I'm into City Skylines pretty heavy. I play that a lot. That's definitely like my go-to game. I can play for 3 or 4 hours at any given moment.
Same here.
But no, Surviving Mars, it's not grabbing me. There's just whatever it is, the learning curve. Send your rockets back to Earth.
I didn't even understand that part. Yeah.
I guess it just gets like, it can come back with supplies that you need, like the polycarbonate, and like I noticed I was always running out of machine parts. But you can't build a machine part maker until you have this certain thing done first. So it's all done in steps. So I think I just need more patience with it.
Have you played any of the Annihilation games?
No, it doesn't sound familiar.
Like the really old one was called Total Annihilation. The one that I've played lately is Planetary Annihilation. But it's kind of like this game seems like a mix of that and City Skylines. Like Total Annihilation's like kind of type where you gotta like have a base and like mine the shit around and then build bots and like go out and wipe stuff out.
Yeah. That was the other thing too with the bots, because they're automatic.
Yeah,
I gotta it's hard to understand what you gotta transport them. Like I get that part, but then they automatically do what they need to do, like as far as building things and moving, your rocks around or steel or some shit like that. So, but yeah, I don't know. I might come back to it in a couple of weeks, but I ain't got time for that, man. I want to play some fun games.
Yeah, exactly.
I did play Jurassic Park. I think I played that last night and the night before. That game is still a lot of fun. I did unlock my second map. So now really? I'm at that. Finally. Nice. Got the second map unlocked, and like it's got like this cool weather effects, and the screen's kind of got this reddish tint to it. So like all your dinosaurs are going to be angrier now, more ornery. So we're probably going to want to eat some people, which is cool. But yeah, I'm going to start growing more dinosaurs. And what else did I play? Some Borderlands 2 with the Mech Mob. Joined him. I was like level 6. So I'm like, I saw he was like level 52 on PC. Let me just join his game. And he's like, hey, are you in my game? I was like, yeah, I'm just going to kind of hang back here. And
level 52, that's pretty high up there. A lot of Apex
Did you
Legends.
say Mech Mob?
Yeah, isn't that his name?
It's Mech Mod.
Oh, Mod. I'm sorry.
Well,
I don't know. It's all written.
When is it, Mayo?
It's written in cursive.
Yeah,
he's
probably yelling right
got
now. Oh, Mod.
He's got the weirdest name ever. Can't even
Mech Mod.
Mech Mod. I don't know. It looks
Mech
like
Mom.
It looks like both, bro.
Yeah, I think it's Mech Mod.
But so Mech Mod. But yeah, like by the time I left like his game, I was like level 12, like in like 30 minutes. I was like, sweet, I got the boost. But then we went over and played my level 6 game, and then somebody else joined.
I need to play more of that. I want to play some of that tonight or something. I really want to play some of that.
Some Borderlands 2?
No, some other game.
The Surviving Jurassic Park?
Another one where you dig.
Oh,
Deep Rock.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well, Johnny, we got to play that today, and then I ended up playing like 5 other games. But yeah, Borderlands 2. I was totally getting into it. It's a good game. Can't wait for Borderlands 3 to come out.
Oh, speaking of Borderlands 3, there's so many games coming out in September that it's just overwhelming. I don't even know where to start.
Yeah, I know. Every time I'm looking at my Steam.
What's coming in September, though? Gears.
Borderlands 3, Destiny 2, Shadowkeep.
No one cares.
There's a few. There's a lot more, but I don't.
I'm only hearing one so far.
I only heard one so far.
3. Yeah.
I've been hearing more games.
Nypron, I might.
September.
I think what I might do is with all these games coming out.
Yeah.
I think I am going to wait for that September release for Destiny 2 on Steam, and then get Shadowkeep.
Yeah, I was gonna buy you the Forsaken one for free.
Yeah, but
you don't have to buy it.
But see, I was being like Mayo, like if it was on Battle.net, like it's on another launcher,
Yeah.
So and then I told you like I just got the PlayStation, like that was already in the back of mind. I just didn't want to say anything at the time we were, talking privately about that Destiny 2 game. But yeah, so I'll definitely pick that up in September.
So yeah, next month we got the big games are Madden 20. And that's really the biggest game next month. I mean, Blair Witch. Oh wait, Blair Witch comes out August 30th on PC.
Are you picking that up? I don't know.
Well, Game Pass. It's on Game Pass.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Oh really?
Cool.
We already own it then.
Yep. Blair Witch is on Game Pass Ultimate and Game Pass on the Xbox, so it's on Game Pass for both. So there you go.
Is that gonna be like an Evolve type of game?
No, Blair Witch is
Friday
a single-player horror game.
Oh really? A single player? Cool.
Yeah. So you play this. You actually play as the brother going back to try to find his sister that went missing in the woods or some shit.
Do you guys remember when that movie came out?
It was 2005.
Who was old enough?
19, Dude, no, was it like 99, right?
99-ish.
I remember it scared the fuck out of me because I was like 9-10 years old at the time.
Yeah, that was like when the internet just started coming out.
I was fucking scared as shit, dude.
Oh, dude. And so I was 19.
Yeah, I had older cousins too, man. And they were on that age, 16, 17, 18, 19. And come watch this with us. And me being my dumbass self, like,
dude.
8-year-old me goes to watch this fucking movie with them.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
I was scared shitless, dude. I scared shitless of the woods for the longest time.
Yeah, we all thought it was real. Because back then, there wasn't barely any internet. Yeah. And the few things I had posted all said it was real. And we went and watched this shit and was like, blown away. Like, what the fuck?
The fuck was that? Yeah.
It was so scary. And then another thing, like being in Michigan, like we got a lot of woods everywhere.
I bet.
And I swear to God, one time I've been in the woods and stumbled upon those stick figures tied into little sticks. People,
voodoo dolls.
I swear to God that we went there, found these things, and then like got chased out by dogs. And so it made that movie even more just straight creepy to me.
Fucking scary, huh? No, yeah. This is a sequel to either that movie or the second movie, whichever one just recently came out. It's a sequel to one of them, but you're pretty much one of the brothers or one of the sisters or something that found the video camera, and now you're going back to try to find your missing sister or something in the woods.
You know, I never saw that Fatal Frame.
What? You never seen that movie?
No, I know how popular it was, even back at the time that it was released. Like, it was super popular. But I never saw it. I would just never been into the horror. Some of the horror thriller.
Yeah, I'm not into horror at all. But this thing was just.
It was
freaky.
Crazy. Yeah.
Then we got pulled over on the way there and everything, so we were like super late.
Or your boys are headed out into the woods. It's like a movie where the cop is warning you to not go into the woods, and you guys are going into the woods.
It was crazy.
So September. I mean, speaking of like the major releases you were talking about there, Nypron. So there's Gears 5. That Monster Hunter Iceborne DLC comes out. NBA 2K20. Borderlands 3, NHL, if you're into that. Destiny 2, FIFA. Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the Witch. I think that's coming to the Switch. Oh, The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening coming to the Switch. I don't see much else. I mean, Dead by Daylight on the Switch. The Surge 2.
Ooh.
Dragon Quest 11, Tropico 6, PS4 and Xbox.
Tropico 6 on what? On Switch?
No, PS4 and Xbox.
Oh, it was only a PC release. Okay.
Yeah. Doctor Who: The Edge of Time, PC VR and PSVR. Must be like
that's right up my wife's alley. That might be my ticket to VR.
Yeah.
They're saying that it's still to be determined, but they're saying that it was slated for September. So there you go.
I'll have to keep it in mind. I want to show it to the wife, and then she's gonna be like, "We need VR." So,
which game was that?
The
Doctor Who game. She is an avid Doctor Who nerd. I'm telling you, she is. We had to go meet some of the cast in person. Like they were in Columbus one time, and we spent, I want to say, like $1,200 to go meet a couple of the cast, and we have autograph stuff. we got all sorts of stuff. So maybe that $400. Oculus or like the $500.
I know somebody that can send you one. So.
Yeah, we'll talk afterwards.
But yeah, I mean those are the games coming out, man. I mean, I don't know. We'll see what's going on there. But what else?
Yeah.
What else, Nypron?
Hey.
That's all I. Most of my favorite games are coming out in September. It's always in September too. Like most of the big games always comes out in September.
For me, it's November. What's up,
Gunny?
man?
Yeah, me too.
No, I was just gonna say I just had one more thing.
Oh, what's your last thing then?
That I'm excited to go to tomorrow, and that is California Extreme 2019 down in Santa Clara at one of the convention centers. This is an arcade game show. Lots of pinball machines, video game cabinets. Like some of them are hybrids, never released to the public. Some of these are actually, I guess, like, slated to release, so you get to play all these really interesting games. So can't wait to go to that tomorrow. I'll probably go to one of the panels too. They've got some of the people there from Pinball Effects.
You doing a meet and greet over there?
Yeah, one guy, Dan Amrek, he used to work at Xbox Magazine with Ryan McCaffrey.
Right.
So, and then he works for Ubisoft, working with the Rocksmith guitar team.
Oh, okay.
I mean, not something, I'm not a musician.
Is that game still getting updates? That game is fucking
yeah, because I follow him. Matter of fact, he follows me back. So I told him, like, is that game still, I asked him that question, he goes, absolutely. We still release songs and updates to that game.
That's fucking weird. You know what I mean? I never thought that game would be such a hit like it was.
But I think what it is, I didn't ask the next question, but it's Ubisoft, right? They want to support every game.
Yeah, I guess it's all about it's their new strategy or whatever, to support their games forever.
Yeah, it's like, I think 2016 was the last time they released a game. Like, I don't know, they could have a 2019, but I don't think they do.
You know why it makes sense that they switched to that model? Because of that fucking Uplay Pass bullshit. They want you to stay in their shit.
Yeah.
So why charge for DLC when they're just going to give everything for free eventually? They just want you to keep going back. Why not?
They want to lock you in. That's the way to do it right there. We're into this games as a service.
Future.
So
pretty
I'll do the meet and greet
for these games as a service.
Yeah, I got enough damn games. I'm about to just check out.
Anyways,
I'll go play.
You something else?
No, I was just gonna say I was gonna go play Jeopardy with him tomorrow. So.
Man, have fun playing them pinballs. I love pinball.
Yeah. But I'm done. I'm done. Who's next?
Nypron.
I'll go. Oh no.
Caddy.
Let Caddy go.
Yeah, I'll go. Since half my shit was the same thing as Gunny's. I did play that surviving. Actually, I want to talk about the Humble Bundle. You guys don't ever really talk about that much.
Humble Bundle.
I don't ever buy games.
Do you guys ever do Humble? I mean, $12 and you get like 5-6 games. It's not too bad a deal.
I'm off and on, so like if it's something I really don't like, I'll just cancel it, and then you can just resubscribe if it's like a group of games you like, and then you just kind of cancel it right away, and then if it's the next month you like it, you just re-up it.
Yeah. Last month was I don't know, Black Ops 4 and some other bullcrap, so I canceled that month. But this month was Kingdom Come Deliverance and Surviving Mars, which you already had Surviving Mars on Game Pass, but whatever. I don't care. And $12 for Kingdom Come was pretty decent.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, it's a good deal there.
That game is pretty damn hard. Played like hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes.
How far did you get?
Kind of just getting through the tutorial.
Have you learned to read yet?
No. Shit just started going down in town, and like I ran out of town with somebody's sword that was really fancy that my old man just made.
Did you? Okay, so you're in that. Did you make it to the other castle to warn them about the people coming?
No.
Like, so
here's the thing. I ran out because that's where I saved it. It's the first day I quit and we got raided.
You know what? I'm gonna get Humble Bundle just to play this game on PC because I really like this game. I actually played it. Yeah,
really?
I played it a lot on the Xbox, dude. Yeah, I really like the game.
Yeah, a couple things like I don't know. Where I saved it. First of all, I'm half Czech, so I had to buy the game regardless. So it's like the only Czech game I've ever played.
Yeah, and the people were giving him so much shit. I feel bad for the devs because I mean we had their community manager on our show and he came to talk about the game.
I remember this.
He did an interview and then like a month after that or 2 months or a few months after I think it was like a month before the game released or something. The people started giving the game shit because it was all white people.
Oh Jesus!
And everyone's like, well, it's based in fucking...
Yeah, in Czech in fucking 1800s.
Like 1800s, yeah. Like,
even Mordhau's getting the same problem now.
Yeah. Like
I'm the no female.
There's no women knights. It's like, come on, this isn't Game of Thrones, man. What are you...
Yeah.
Right.
What are you thinking? But yeah.
So, yeah, I haven't really got far, but it's kind of one of them games that I do plan on eventually sort of playing over the time. And then I did try Surviving Mars.
That game is hard on PC. I mean...
Yeah, it is.
I don't know how, but I actually do better with these fucking strategy games on the controller than I do on the mouse and keyboard. I don't know how, dude. I don't know how. I'm just so used to a controller.
Yeah.
I do better with the controller than I do with the mouse and keyboard.
And so SimCity 2000 was like the game I played the most. Like me and my buddies just played the shit out of that for no reason when we were like 14.
Caddy, I still have the disc for that.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
I still have it. Yeah.
Like we loved it. I mean, played it so much for no. We would. Yeah. Back then, it was before the internet, really, and we made just huge cities and all sorts of crap. And so, I played City Skylines. That's kind of like my go-to relax game. And then I was like, I'll give this Surviving Mars a shot. And I don't know if I'm old or just getting lazy or what, but there's so much crap you got to do in this thing. And I spent probably 2 or 3 hours in the tutorial. And I'm not really enjoying it, so I don't think I'm really gonna play it.
Sound like you and Gunny don't seem to enjoy Surviving Mars.
No, it's not.
No, I mean it's not
paying off.
Yeah, like I was saying, it's kind of like Planetary Annihilation and City Skylines mixed together.
Yeah.
Where you And there's so much going on that like I can't even pay attention because like you got to reload rockets and you have like quarry pits and you have all these drones running around and I can't control half the drones. Some of them do automatic shit.
They do automatic stuff. The thing is, the drones are all they're designed to do is move supplies. They gather resources that you mine, so you got to deploy those. You got to deploy those. They build things and they also get supplies. So if you're building a mine, you want to build a power line to that mine to power the mine, and then put like a little drone hub close to the mine, or have like a drone hub that covers that area so they can collect it.
I don't even know. I don't even know how to get more drones.
You have to build drone hubs with the supplies that you gather from the other areas.
So the drone hubs make more drones? Okay. Correct. I knew the drone hubs controlled them.
I did figure that part out.
Each drone hub, when you build a new drone hub, it comes with 6 drones or something like that. But you can upgrade them to have like 2 more drones each, so they can have 8 each. Eventually, though, like it does get to the point in the game where like you just run out of resources so badly. Like I said, like the furthest I've ever gotten in the game was I had 4 domes or 5 domes, like the big domes, and I had like all my scientists in one dome, all my factories in another dome. I had the domes connected with tunnels and shit. And ended up in a situation where like I had no resources left and I couldn't expand out anymore because of the terrain. It was just like all fucking cliffs and shit. I couldn't build around that, and I ended up like killing people. I ran out of money because I had no more money to fund shit. So I like shut down a dome and just watched the people die, and then shut down the next one, watch them die.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
Shut down the next one, watch them die. Because you might as well. I'm gonna lose. I might as well just like fuck it, just fucking kill everything. Might go in nuclear mode here where everyone's dying.
Yes,
it's like Frostpunk.
Yeah, I think if I go back to a game like that, I'm gonna go to Frostpunk.
Yeah,
will be my next.
Frostpunk
city.
It's a little bit better. It's a little bit easier to build in Frostpunk than it is in Cities and Surviving Mars.
Yeah, much easier.
Yeah, but man, I love City Skylines.
The guy said the one thing that Surviving Mars has over Frostpunk is the fucking soundtrack. The soundtrack in Surviving Mars is amazing, dude. If you switch it to Free Earth Radio, the radio station from Earth,
I played that
they
today.
play like real like good music, man. It, like,
oh really?
Some of the songs surprised me. Like there's one song, I forget what it's called. I think it's called like Celestial or something by Dr. Pops. That song like surprised me when I started listening. I was like, this is kind of catchy. And next thing you know, I was like, holy shit, this song is really good. Like, why the fuck have I never heard of this song in my life? And I don't know where they found these artists that made all the music for them, but they actually have really good music for their Free Earth Radio or whatever on there. Because they have different stations you can put on.
Yeah, I was going to make a mention that they had a radio on there. And I was going to mention to turn it off because I didn't like it.
You didn't like it? No, like some of it.
I didn't go through any others, just the one that it came on.
Oh, no, the one that it starts off with. Yeah, the one that it starts off with is like that weird music, but like it's like video gaming, like weird synth music. But
yeah,
they have one that like they actually have people singing and like they have like radio DJs like, hey, we're from Earth and we got this fucking music coming on and blah 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 and all this shit. It's like, hey, to the people up in Mars, listen to this shit, and then they play the music.
Yeah, I'm over here mining on Mars, and I just had to listen to the banjo for like a half hour. I probably should have changed it.
I was like, thank God I can shut this off.
But no, there are some good songs on there, Caddy, because Jesus sent it to me like when it first came out on Xbox or PC, like whenever you first picked it up. So that was a good. That is actually a good soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet if I changed them, it'd be all right. I mean, I might go back to it someday, but holy crap, there's a lot going on.
Just look up the soundtrack on YouTube.
Another thing, I didn't play it, but I seen it's on Game Pass like last week or something. Lego City Undercover.
Oh wow!
You guys ever played it?
No, I haven't played a Lego game in so long.
This one's pretty good. It's like open world, almost like GTA, but Legos. You're like this cop, and you can go undercover and like do bad stuff or catch criminals type of thing.
I don't actually GTA early.
Yeah, well, I have it on the Wii U, and it's extra cool because you can use the gamepad, like hold up the gamepad and like go like this and move around the room.
I remember that. It was a Wii exclusive.
Yeah, but now it's on the Game Pass, so I do recommend it if anybody's looking for something to play. Played play Broforce because it's just a fun chill out game that I can just sit there and blow shit up. And
yeah, we need to.
So buddy came over.
Broski.
Yeah, buddy came over and played it, so that was always fun.
Bro McGowan.
Another like go-to game that I just probably play about every week. NBA Jam On Fire Edition for the Xbox One.
Yep.
It's also available for 360 or PS3. But
yeah, I played that a lot on 360.
Okay. It's basically what NBA Jam was when I was a kid in my head, but it's what it is now. Like, I went back and tried to play it on the Nintendo or Super Nintendo or whatever. Genesis, maybe? Yeah, Genesis. Tried to play it on the Genesis, and oh my god, does that look horrible. But it's on fire for the 360, and it's compatible with Xbox One.
Okay, so, yeah. Okay.
Like, get it. It's worth the $10 or $15.
How would you compare it to NBA Playgrounds?
Oh, dude, NBA Playgrounds is a pile of crap.
Yeah, like I didn't like Playgrounds at all.
I mean, what you remember NBA Jam as being is what this game is. And it looks really good. Like, I could have sworn in my head old school NBA Jam looked pretty good. Dude, it is so bad looking. It looks like them those Mario Pixel things, like these things.
The Pixel Pals, yeah.
Yeah. It's what the original NBA Jam looks like. It's so bad. But NBA Jam On Fire it's on fire. And it's cool because they just updated it too. Like, I don't know why, but it's got to be, 10 plus years old. And they just added Chicago Bulls and I want to say like the Timberwolves or somebody that nobody cares about.
Are my Bulls that irrelevant anymore that they're going to add them like this?
Yeah,
because I remember when that first came out, and I thought, well, I'm not a basketball fan, right? But I thought, oh, this is for fans that are not fans of basketball.
Yeah,
this is cool.
I totally hate basketball, probably because I'm short as hell, so I have nothing to do with basketball.
But I remember that came out on the arcade.
Oh,
Xbox
dude,
360 arcade.
Yeah.
Is that what they called it, right?
That's what they called it. That's still probably one of my favorite games. Let's see. Other than that, kid played a couple just goofy games. I do want to play the Astroneer game.
I told you about that today, right?
Yeah, you started talking about it.
Yeah, definitely play that. That's cool. Really? I think it's got co-op too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it does. Pretty sure it does.
I think that's about it for what I played. I went camping last weekend, and it was like 105 out, so that was always fun. I had the kid with me, but he didn't give a crap. We had like a hose going over there and stuff. Went camping at a racetrack, so it was pretty cool.
Nice.
And then I also worked on my truck. Since we live up in Michigan, we call it the Rust Belt up here, so I cut a bunch of rust out and like welded in a bunch of new metal. And I was pretty proud of myself, so I just sat around drinking beer after that yesterday.
Nice.
They lay down a lot of salt up there on the roads?
Oh my goodness. Dude, our roads, you almost need a 4x4 on the roads just to drive down the roads.
Dang.
Yeah, like people blow wheels out constantly.
Yeah. But yeah, we even get that around here. Probably not as much as Caddy does, but we get a lot of salt down here too.
Let's see. I think that's about it for what I was playing. What I want to play is more of that Kingdom Come. And probably Astroneer. And
Nice.
NBA Jam, like always, because that's my jam.
Jam on. What about you, Johnny? What'd you play?
I didn't get to play a whole lot, mainly because I am still in the process of moving. Yeah, I'm about 70% done. But
how far away are you moving?
well, I'm moving next door.
So you could just walk it over there?
Yeah, there's a house next door, and then I talked to them, and they got a room for me. So I might just move in by myself and just play some games.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
So hopefully in the next few weeks I'll get a few games or more games in. But last night I played Apex with Mayo.
Oh, yeah. Duh. I totally forgot to talk about that.
Yeah, with Mayo and Ghost Nico.
How did we do, Nypron?
The first few matches with Ghost Nico, I did really good. I think I did kill squad. What is that? Kill feed?
Kill leader?
Yeah.
Kill leader. Yeah, I was kill leader, and we made it second place.
Dang.
Yeah, that was the one with me. It was you,
You and
Nico and I.
Hey, Caddy, we found somebody to carry us.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that we need you to carry us, bud.
Yeah, surprisingly, I did really good on the PC compared to the PS4. I like using mouse and keyboard. I like the snappy movement.
Yeah, me too.
You know, when you gotta turn and see, what's next to you and shoot him, you gotta win.
He was sweating bullets over there. We got down to the last two teams, and we're hunkered down in this little building, and he was nervous over there. He was.
That's bad.
He didn't know what to do.
Yeah. I also been playing a little bit of what's that one game? Hell Let Loose. I played a little bit of that game. I died a lot in that game.
Oh, you
did?
I think everybody does, right?
Yeah, in the beginning, I think I joined like an ongoing game.
Yeah, it's really hard at first, man, if you don't know what the fuck you're getting into. Like, I died a lot in my first matches, too. Like, holy shit, I don't know what I'm getting myself into. Once you get the hang of it a little bit, though, you figure out, like, okay, I have to really, like, just, like, hide all the time and be ready to get shot at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was playing as an infantry, and I spawned, like, at this little town. And there were, like, other, allies next to me, and they were trying to storm, like, a building. But there was a sniper in the building that was like killing us all. And I was like proning on the ground, behind some covers, and I could see people dying from a sniper. I'm like, dude, there's a sniper.
It's crazy how like one thing can hold off. Like one thing can hold off like 20 people, huh? Like one little thing, like you're like one thing can kill off 20 people.
Yeah.
Like one time we were in a battle, and we're all pushing up the street. And as soon as we were pushing up the street, we killed this whole like team of squads of people. We were all running up, like it was pretty much like half of the army that I was in. We're running up the street in squads, and next thing you know, a fucking tank pulls up out of the field. Yeah. Like this tank just like rolled up, and everyone's like, hit the deck, and everyone just fucking lays flat. And you see like 10 people try to throw out smoke grenades, dude, and that tank just destroyed us. It literally pulled that person got like 40 kills or 30 kills like in fucking 20 seconds. I was like, fuck.
I like how you can see like body parts fly off.
Yeah, fucking
legs. Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
Oh shit.
But yeah, those are the games that I played this week, so I can't really play a lot.
That's fine.
Cool. Hey Johnny, quick question. One of the streamers I talked about earlier that's been playing Hell Let Loose, I noticed that one of his strategies is, and he's a really good shot, but one of his strategies was like he likes to like get up and go around the backside of the allies, and then just come in as like infantry and just try and mow them all down like that.
Yeah, like, flank them.
Yeah,
totally flank them and like shoot them all, like kill them all, dude.
It was like him and like another friend, like however they were able to join a match and be on the same squad, but. I thought, man, it just seemed like a lot of running, but it worked,
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah, there's ways you can just put like respawn beacons next to like points that you gotta capture. That way your team can just respawn at that same point and just keep fighting at that place. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, sound like I need to pick this up.
Pick it up, Gunny. It's on sale, I think.
Yeah, I know Gunny.
How much is it?
I think like $20. No, $30.
30. I think I might, maybe I need to get that instead of Wolfenstein.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
no, it's $30 right now. It's not on sale anymore after the update. It was on sale the other day, literally like a fucking day ago.
I know, Gunny, you're not a big fan of PvP, are you?
No, but I mean, hey,
this
you
is
guys
like
are playing.
Battlefield,
He's just like you're playing.
Think of like if you want to play like a Battlefield game with me, get this, because I'm not playing Battlefield 5, dude. I'm not playing Battlefield 4. Those games they're old games. I don't want to go and play, like, start a new character in those games at this point. Right. You know what I mean? I don't want to start a new character in Battlefield 4 5 years later, 7 years later, whatever the fuck, how long it's been since Battlefield 4. You know what I mean? I don't want to start a new character and be outranked, first of all, and second of all, playing against PC fucking master racers that have been playing that shit for 5 years straight, and they know everything.
True.
Yeah, the thing with Hell Let Loose is, like, it's not a lot of, like, run and gun like Call of Duty.
It's not like...
It's more like...
It's not like twitchy, like Apex or anything. Like, you don't have to be perfect at mouse and keyboard to be all right at the game. You know what I mean? Because you hide a lot. You're going prone and sitting there.
It's more realistic. So maybe you might like it, Gunny.
Yeah. Maybe I mean, because all you guys are playing, like, I'll be playing with friends.
Right, Mayo? Maybe you may like it.
Yeah, maybe I'll check it out.
What games have you been playing, volume. Mayo?
I don't want to hear all that.
I know, right? All that crashing and mortar fire.
Too much war.
Yeah. Now we have to deal with Normandy, and all these explosions everywhere.
Body parts flying.
Man.
I imagine what it's like to be on the German side with a big-ass machine gun just mowing people down. That's probably fun. It's probably fun to be on that
side. That's what I've been watching is the German
side. Fucking people up.
It's real fun.
No, think about it. Like, dude, playing as the Americans, it fucking sucked. You don't know where to run. There's fucking smoke everywhere. People are throwing smoke grenades out. You're like, where do I run? Go to Sector 1515. You're like, Sector 1? What the fuck are you saying, motherfucker? I don't know where Sector 1 is. Your squad leaders calling out fucking orders and shit. You don't know where the fuck you're running to, and you lose your tank. It's not fun.
Did that World War III game ever come out?
Which one?
Caddy, I don't believe it has. I know we were looking into it for a while, and it's been really quiet on it for a while.
Yeah, it sure has. It was like just called World War III, I think.
Yeah, it was like a modern day Battlefield.
It was in early access, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's come out to full release or not, but that kind of went off Twitch really quick. Like that
stuff. Yeah.
But it did look like totally Battlefield clone.
It kind of looked slow.
Yeah, I think I got PTSD from that game, Hell Let Loose. I was in a trench, and there were a lot of Germans like storming towards the trench. I was like, "Oh fuck, hold your ground!" And then like, there's like trees in front of me and bushes, so I can't really see much. And then I see this German player running in front of me. Yeah, I kind of laid all my bullets on him, and you see like arms flying off because like you shoot the arms, you see like arms flying off. I'm like, oh my god, damn! I just freaking man, it was pretty gruesome.
Yeah, this is what we're gonna have in the next Call of Duty. It's gonna be so realistic. We're gonna be bothered by it. Remember?
No, Call of Duty, they'll never do that.
But wasn't that the article we read about a couple weeks ago that they were complaining about? It's so realistic.
Too much. Yeah.
It's too real.
Imagine if they played this shit.
Yeah, real games.
Real game.
Oh, no,
we can't have that. No smoking, no guns.
Hurts my feelings. Anyways.
Yeah. No weapons.
All right. Anyways, that's all for me. What games have you been playing, Mayo?
Well, right off the rip, I know a couple of people play this a little bit. So I heard some talk today about Pubg having their new update. So their new Erangel map update came out. I'm not sure if it was today. It was really recently.
I think Wednesday.
So I decided, Wednesday probably makes sense. Yes. So of course I have to be curious. I have to pop in. And right away, the first thing I noticed with thanks to Jesus and me putting about 50 hours in Apex like the last 2 weeks, I'm trying to slide and everything else, and I'm like doing nothing, and I'm like, this is so clunky.
Yeah.
But I started getting the feel for it again, and the game, with what do you guys think about it? Like, I just noticed the new graphics, and it looks a lot like more fresh. Like it looks really nice, but it's just like a graphics overhaul. And I've actually seen this before. Like they did a graphics overhaul like a year ago on Erangel. So like, I'm not sure yet.
It almost felt the same. 90% of everything felt the same, except for
a little different.
Yeah, it ran real good. Like, even parachuting in, I was getting like 90 frames.
Yeah, same here.
Running around on the ground, I was getting like 70 frames
but
at least.
The game has been running.
Going down.
It's been running pretty well even before this update a few days ago.
Yeah.
I remember I played it a few weeks ago and it was running really good. Like steadily 120 like all the time. It was fucking weird.
Yeah,
like,
it looks really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Like the new stuff looked good, but nothing's really changed on it per se.
Yeah, exactly. I would rather they worked on something that would have been important.
I know they rearranged.
What would have been an important change for both of you guys?
I liked it when they were doing those war modes and goofy shit like that. That was fun. Whatever happened to that stuff?
It's still available, but you got to have a big group.
Seriously, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And I mean, I don't know. It's so slow. Like,
it is.
Me and Gunny played it, and I think at the end of it, I was like, we played like 3 games probably, and I might have killed one person. Yeah, an hour and a half. We played like 3 games.
Dude, Apex, an hour and a half, you'll play like 40 games.
Yeah, I think I would kill each round in Apex at least.
Yeah.
And then after a while, I was like, "Yo, bro, do you want to just go play something fun?" And then we went and jumped on Apex.
Yeah.
Yeah. I played just a couple rounds, and I just did solo, so you can imagine how quiet it is. Like solo, when you're by yourself, it's even more quiet. Like you're just running along, and then it's just a matter of time before you get sniped. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh look, I got to rotate the circle. Bam.
Or some dude just laying in the grass in the middle of nowhere.
Jumps up and shoots you right in your face when you walk past him. Hey, what the fuck?
Right. I swear, that's what happens.
Jumps out of a bush and shoots you in the face, and then goes back into the bush.
I guess note to self: I'm never going to do this in real life because I'm pretty sure I'd die like first.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm completely off the boat on PUBG, and it kind of sucks because I was looking forward to playing a lot of PUBG when I got my PC.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to play a lot of PUBG, but it's like Apex came out since then. It just stole all the hype. Completely just stole the hype from fucking PUBG, man. In my opinion, like I love Apex. I don't love PUBG anymore.
Yeah, I mean, like PUBG was kind of the reason why I made my computer. And then me and Mayo played like a gazillion hours.
Yeah, like over 600 hours with Caddy over here.
Damn.
Yeah, whatever happened to Call of Duty's Battle Royale?
Oh, that thing's dead as fuck, dude. I never know why I'm talking about it.
No, it was fun on the PS4 when it first come out.
Yeah. Same on Xbox.
I think it's just the paywall behind that Call of Duty game. Like you got to pay for the game and then, play that.
Yeah, they should have gave that away free.
Yeah,
PUBG got people to buy stupid ass shit. Mayo knows all about buying stupid shit.
And then they would offer. They tried different things where they'd offer like, you can just get, what was it, just zombies for $30 or something?
Yeah, that was dumb. Yeah, and that's what was on Humble Bundle, was just one of the modes.
Right.
And I was like, I kind of want it for PC, but I'm not going to pay $12 to just get one of the modes when I could play both on the PS4 and not care.
Yeah, the game,
But that's Activision for you.
I mean, some people are obviously still playing it. Because some people only buy one game a year, and that one game is Call of Duty.
Yeah.
So some people are obviously still playing the game.
Right.
It's just not for me, man. I mean, I think recently their newest update they did for it was they've added Captain Price into the game, so you can be Captain Price. Do you guys know who Captain Price is?
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
Man, my boy Nypron knows. He's the only good fucking person around here. Jesus Christ, guys!
Mission
Captain
failed.
Price.
Better luck next time.
I'm too old for Call of Duty.
Captain Price is motherfucking the guy who calls you a Muppet, and he says, "What kind of name is soap?" The guy in the beginning, the first guy you meet, he's the captain of fucking the SAS, the group you're in Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Damn it, I was totally
He's the
wrong
guy
on
with the
that.
cigar in his mouth, and he's like, "What kind of fucking name is soap, you Muppet?"
I played tons of Call of Duty, but it was all just multiplayer.
Yeah, for Captain Price, motherfuckers, the most badass motherfucker ever. Yeah, you can be him now in the game. You can unlock his character or whatever. But I mean, that's really it. I haven't seen them
really going to
update
draw
the
you in, though.
map.
I mean, like,
I had quite a bit of fun with it when it first came out. Because, like, I don't know. To me, a lot more, like, local people have PS4s and Xboxes and shit.
Oh, yeah, easily.
Yeah. And so, you know, I could get with 3 or 4 local buddies, and we could all play. You know.
Everyone I know locally has a PS4, man. No one even has an Xbox. They don't like it. Xbox sucks. Xbox, they make you be on the internet all the time. It's like, well, aren't you on the internet already?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but they make you do it. Shit. It's like, what? You dumb motherfucker, aren't you on the internet already? Yeah, but they make you do it. It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck is your argument here, you dumbass?
They don't have exclusives.
They make you do it. What if I don't want the internet one day?
I'll play my games offline.
Anyways, Mayo, what's up?
Yeah. So after some PUBG, went back and you know got a little bit of Apex in, you know, and as like we were saying earlier with Nypron, and that when we had the five people in channel and voice and getting a bunch of Apex in, get to play with Jesus a little bit, and again continue to chase him and play with this high MMR, make me fight these guys with 10,000 kills, and then I was glad Jesus left. He's like, hey, I'll be back in a little bit, so everybody kind of left, and I got with Nypron and Nico, and so we got to play a baby mode where our people we were against had like 15 kills, 10 kills. Like
I have 2 kills.
The champion would have like 2 kills and stuff like that. So
there were some champions that were ridiculous. Like they had like 5,000 or 50,000 kills, and they were like the Twitch streamer. I'm like, dude.
Yeah, we did run that one.
And you
no lifer.
Yeah, there's some people that don't play like anything but Apex, dude. That's all they play. That's all they fucking play. It's Apex. It's crazy, but it happens.
Yeah.
And another game I've been playing. This is kind of an off one. It's called Diluvion, and this game, the best way to describe this game is like a cross between, I guess what I would know a bomber crew to be, and a deep sea diving sub game. So
sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, so you have this submarine and you can control it around. The controls are kind of weird on mouse and keyboard. I think they would be better with the controller.
What's it called?
Diluvion. It's Diluvion.
Is that on sale this week?
I'm not sure if it is. It is in my library, so
it's on the
pass. Go there and check it out. Yeah, I think I spelled it correctly.
Diluvion. Yeah.
Yes.
Diluvion.
So this game
submerged.
So you have this submarine, and you got 3 different subs you can choose from. So it's kind of like faster than light in that aspect. So you have one that's more well-rounded, and it can carry more storage with it. And then you have another one that's more of a tech sub. And so you're pretty much exploring under the ocean and stuff. And basically what happened is the gods were mad, and they basically flooded the earth because the way humanity was going. And so the earth was completely flooded, and the one shot of saving all humanity and getting rid of this water world is one god put this opportunity to save mankind by finding this pathway into this I can't remember if it's like an item or what it was, but so that's the whole goal. So you get this sub and move it around, but when you hit one of the buttons, I can't remember what button it is now, but you would zoom in on your sub and you could actually manage your crew. And so you start off and it's just you by yourself, and it's kind of teaching you the controls, and you have to actually go to this bar and pick up some of your crew. And you pick up some of your crew and you got to talk to them, and they give you like little, almost like riddles type stuff you got to figure out. You talk to a couple of different people, and then you can finally get one and you hire them to your ship. And there's like 3 different people you can talk to, and they all have different abilities. So like they'll have different either like intelligence or strength or something like that, and you will use them in different rooms in your ship according to like their strengths and weaknesses. And I'm sure those will probably just upgrade over time, or you'll find better people that have better stats or not. But after you pick some people up, they tell you have to go to this gate and you have to meet this guy who basically can teach you to dive deeper with your ship. So that unlocks a new area. So right off the rip, you can only start diving up to like 200 meters. And so you're going around in the game is just kind of like a shallow area. And when you find this other guy, you get basically you can dive 200 meters further. You can get down to 1,000 meters down, and then it just opens up more of the map, and it gives you a little bit more of a things to search out and do and explore and stuff like that. And so it's a little bit of management. So it has that team management like Bomber Crew would, where you have put people in different rooms. You got so much storage space on your ship, and you got to handle that. And I think people can die off and stuff like that. So you got to be careful what happens. And there's like sea monsters you can get attacked by.
That's cool.
Kind of looks like if you mixed Everspace and like FTL together, but in the water.
Yeah. So it's like a water version of Everspace, FTL, or like Bomber Crew. Like I haven't played Bomber Crew yet, Jesus, but it sounds, it's a lot like FTL.
It's on Game Pass, but it's good.
Yeah. But I didn't give it a whole lot of time yet, so but I thought it was pretty interesting. It's a pretty cool game.
Looks pretty cool.
Just the only thing I thought was kind of weird was W on the keyboard. I know everybody's on keyboard, but W is to go forward, and A and D would be to turn left and right, but W would just change your throttle. So you only had to like tap it like once, and then after that it would be just put on like slow. It'd be tap it again, it'd be fast, and then you would just increase the power of your propeller, and you would go a lot faster. And then A and D would be your left and your right, but Q and E would be your height. So like one would make you dive and one would make you ascend. So like the controls, I would find myself turning the wrong way all the time, or trying to ascend when diving and stuff like that. But so a little more time, I feel like I do better with the controls. Not sure if it has keyboard or controller support or not, but
is it almost in that side view look?
Yeah, like so when you're commanding the submarine, when you're actually driving it, you're almost like right behind it. So it's like that third person's perspective, and you can look around. You can pan the camera around to the side. You can look around, but the ship will move separate from the camera. So you can move the camera and look to the right, even though you're driving straight. So the controls, I said, they just seemed a little funny to me, but I think you could adapt to them pretty easily once you put some more time into it. But cool. I think you might like it. It's something you might. Like, it's a small game to download too. It's not real big. The music and the atmosphere is pretty good. You have that sunken feeling, and it just is neat because it's got kind of like you can only see so much in certain areas. Like you have like, from what I've seen, maybe there's lighting issues when you get deeper into the water where you won't be able to see as much ahead and stuff. So it has a lot of exploration in it, from my understanding, and so it'd be something neat to check out.
Now, is this available on the Epic Store?
I don't think so. Maybe if they were smart, they'd put this game. No, I don't know. But it's been out, I think, for at least. I think I've had it for at least about a year, so I haven't played it since it came out. I remember PC Gamer, when they were doing their podcast, they'd talked about it for a while. They actually had the developers on, and they were talking about it, and they sold me on it because they were talking like how it was like FTL, where you can control your people in your ship and your rooms, and then you actually manage to do the exploring yourself, kind of like you said, Caddy, in Everspace. So
nice.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Like, I might try it someday. It's kind of like, a little mix of everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the download. On the Mayo Pass.
Yeah, definitely Mayo Pass. Yeah. Another game I played, this game here is a multiplayer game. I had this gifted to me, actually, and the game is called Death Garden Blood Harvest. So I really wasn't sure what to think about this game. This is a multiplayer only game, and what the pretense is basically, it reminded me of was it Darwin Project, where you were like the game show kind of thing. So you're like a citizen, and you're trying to get into this blood harvest thing. And so when you go into it, you're basically like in this forest, and there's these multiple like points that have like blood coming out of like a fountain, and you have to go. Your job is to go and like take the blood out of it, and it kind of runs dry and it builds up over time. So you collect a little bit of blood, and you're working with like a team of like 10 people, and then you have like 5 like I want to just call them killers. Basically, they're hunters. They're trying to hunt you down. So you get people playing these hunters, and they're trying to hunt you down, but you can remain hidden. And the hunters have this ability to do a scan of an area, but you can see where they're scanning. But if you happen to walk into it, your character is exposed, and they can see you on the map, and they can see you. They kind of like you kind of glow, I believe, on their end. So, like if I got in that area, they would hunt me down really quick, and they would pretty much kill you. So the goal is to get the blood from these things, and you have to go deposit it in like 1 or 2 places. So you got to really like be careful, and as a team, like the 10 people I played with, they were like coordinating like which one we would drop it off to when. It's like we'd try to distract some hunters, and then people would be dropping it off. And it played kind of like I said, the Darwin Project.
Maybe something similar to a Dead by Daylight, or is it like a larger map?
I know it was a pretty small map actually, so I would say it's a lot like that.
What the hell is that noise?
Noise?
Yeah, we got.
Yeah.
There we go.
Somebody's old lady.
Mine's in the other room, so she's not yelling.
I don't know what that was.
Yeah.
Anyways, keep talking.
I don't hear it anymore.
I got one more left, and this one I was really surprised by. Like, so I started playing this game called Mr. Shifty.
Oh yeah, I played that on Xbox.
And I remember Gunny talking about it a while back, but like I don't remember if you liked it or not. But I found it really enjoyable, actually.
It's a hard game. It's like a
pretty fast paced, ain't it?
Yeah, it's real quick.
Yeah, it was. So basically, I've envisioned myself as being like Nightcrawler from the X-Men, where you can kind of like just kind of poof and reappear somewhere else, and so you can do that little morph between walls, and so like you'll have instances where like it's a top-down view game, and you'll see what's behind the door, and there'll be like, I think there's one part early on in the game, there's like a door, and there's like 25 guys aiming at the door, and you can see their laser sights and everything, and you have to figure out like how you can get through there. Well, what you can do, there's a room beside it, and it activates like a trap, and it like kills them all in like one swoop, but you can like teleport through the wall to that room. But later on in the game started introducing mechanics where you would have like a laser beam kind of like moving around the room, and you had to like teleport past it so it wouldn't come in contact with you, because you would just instantly die. But if you did die, you just respawned right in the same spot. So you just had to take the time to figure it out, and to figure out the little I don't want to call it a puzzle. It's just a matter of the timing.
I looked at it as a puzzle. Well, maybe more of a platformer, because it was more about getting past the laser and then moving a second time, like in succession. Does that make sense? Right? Isn't that how it kind of plays out?
Yeah,
so
there's
it is kind of puzzle-like.
Where there was like multiple lasers, and you would kind of blink through one, and you have to almost blink it again right away because another laser was coming at you. And sometimes you were being chased by lasers, so you had to like kind of to phase or blink or morph ahead and keep moving really fast, and then you'd have enemies coming at you, and you were just kind of
and you have to shoot at the same time, right?
Or I was just punching and kicking out the further I had gotten, so I'm not sure if there's any shooting later, maybe.
Yeah, because there's some guys with shotguns, and those you can't really
guys
get
shoot at
close to them, because they will just put a 12 gauge in your face.
I had to fight the big guys that would punch you, like they were really big, and they would come at you, and then you had the guys with the laser sights. But I like the music. I don't know if you remember the music in it too, Gunny, but lately the music in games I just think has been phenomenal. Like I really like the music in Katana Zero. I really like the music in Dead Cells, and I like the music in My Friend Pedro. And then now this one, it has a really nice upbeat feel to it, and it just kind of keeps you moving and stuff like that. So like, I was surprised. I was actually really enjoying it, and I think it's definitely probably something I'm going to finish in probably this week.
Yeah, I'd say that definitely, like with the music, like it was totally in sync with the gameplay. I never finished it. Like once it got too hard for me, I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm now frustrated. I can't get any further because I'm not good at these puzzle platforming games.
How much time do you think you put into it before it got too hard?
Maybe an hour and a half.
Okay.
And I felt like, I felt like I made it far enough to where I was like, okay, I'm like, it was cheap enough, or
so I made it like,
we got a code for it, maybe even me and Ryan possibly.
I'm like halfway up a skyscraper, I think. I'm not sure if that's the whole game or not, but I'm like halfway up it.
No, but then it goes further, like even past once you get to the top, and it can, the story progresses, and then something else happens after that. But all spoiler free.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, because I thought I was flying to it too fast. I'm like, this can't be just
no, it keeps going.
It, so.
Yep. What's that other game, Mayo, that's just like Mr. Shifty that were out on PC first?
I was out on PC first.
Yeah, and there's two of them, and those were really tough. It was one of the first things I bought when I first got this PC and Steam. But there's a couple games that are just like it, and I think they were a lot more popular. But when it does, I'll message you.
Yeah, I'm not
maybe
sure.
Like Hyperlight Drifter or something.
No, I'd have to go through the Steam library. It was like one of the first things.
Was that Guns and Cannoli game that you liked?
That's more of that. That's. I wouldn't say it's similar because that's more of a side scroller, platformer shooter. But yeah, it's just like Mr. Shifty. Matter of fact, I even said, "Oh, this is a clone." Mr. Swifty was a clone to these two games that were popular before then.
Okay, yeah, right.
Name's escaping me right now.
Nothing's jumping out at me, but yeah, I would definitely check it out.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it for me. Been a busy week. I did do some traveling today, and I ended up for my little Nintendo. I bought a couple new games. I haven't really had a chance to play them yet, but I bought the original Mario Brothers 3 and the original Mario and Duck Hunt combo, and Dr. Mario for the old school of Nintendo. So
I gotta say, Mario 3, maybe my favorite game ever.
It's really good. I'll probably play some of that tomorrow. Some more Nintendo games, since I don't have the opportunity to play those.
Level 8 or World 8 or whatever the hell you want to call it, so hard.
And Caddy, I do have an old school tube TV, so I can actually hook it up to use the light gun.
Dude, do it. Duck Hunt.
So,
when I was a kid,
we'll be
me and my buddy played Duck Hunt so much. We would play that stupid one where you're in the target thing and just be like, boop, boop. You guys shoot them stupid clay pigeons.
The clay disc, yeah.
Oh, dude, we would play that for fucking hours.
I really liked, was it Hogan's Alley? Do you remember that one?
Yeah. Do you remember Lethal Enforcers? That was probably my favorite one. Yep, but that was for the Genesis. But that was my favorite gun game.
But it's funny because
Hotline Miami. Oh, dude,
that was the
I
name of
remember that one.
Yeah.
I love those games.
That's just like Mr. Shifty. It's on Xbox. I think it might have been like a Games for Gold.
But I think Mr. Shifty graphically looks a lot better than Hotline Miami, though. Like, it looks a lot cleaner.
Yeah, it's not as pixelated. Yeah, it's more.
I really like the 80s theme of Hotline Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right, because I never played the first one. I just went right when the
really?
second one. It came. I think it came with my graphics card or something.
I have them both, but I played the first one a whole bunch. I kind of wanted to beat it before I played the second one, but I haven't went back and beat it because that's what I do apparently.
Yeah.
Then to me, Hotline Miami reminds me of I meant Streets of Rogue. And,
I haven't played that yet. It's on the Mayo Pass. It's downloaded, but I haven't
it's pretty cool. I'll play it with
Caddy
somebody.
and I played together. Yeah. Me, you, and Snickers.
Yeah.
Hey,
Snickers played quite a bit.
Now that we're in overtime and Jesus is on recess here, I did play some of that Red Out game.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, I saw that was on sale. Yeah, I was just gonna ask about that.
I picked it up for like $6, Caddy, on the Steam
really?
sale. Like, yeah,
it was just 11. So
okay, yeah, so you can probably find it cheaper eventually.
Yeah, maybe go find it on like G2A for cheap.
What'd you think?
How was it? Yeah,
it was pretty good. Like the one thing I don't like in like a racing game is where, and again I'm playing with controller, is where you have to lean into a turn. So you're kind of
saying that last week. And even when you do the loop to loop, you have to like raise your ship up or it drags. Did you notice that? Like,
so yeah, it does do that. Like when you in the first tracker, the second one where it's like because I was pressing up and it's like I must be introverted. Mm-hmm. So I was able to land that pretty easy. Like you knew the loop was coming up, so hold stick. But then it wants you to. I wasn't sure how the boost works. Do you just press A once to boost, or do you hold it down to keep the boost?
I wasn't really sure either. Like I would just keep hitting it. I would just keep hitting.
That's what I kept doing. I kept pressing it every chance I got. But yeah, like the graphics and everything are pretty good, and it does a good job as far as like it lets you come in first place as long as you're not, crashing into the sides of the track itself.
Right. I think I'm just buying this game. It's on G2A for $3.
Yeah, it was cool.
Is it Red Out Enhanced Edition? It's the one I'm buying.
Yeah, I think it's the one I have.
Okay, $3 is cool.
Yeah, woo!
Yeah, woo! Did you get more beer? Yeah, more booze, whatever.
Got his booze. He got his food.
Anyways, are we done?
We are done.
Yeah, we're just talking extra games.
We're just BSing.
Let's get into the news. It's news time.
And news is over.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, I think the news broke this week.
News this week is very, very slim, people. We got very slim pickings this week in the gaming news. It's summer. You're supposed to be outside doing summer shit, I guess. Not talking about video games, but we don't do that around here. We talk about video games all summer. Microsoft has announced the very latest update for the Xbox One dashboard. There's a new redesign for the dashboard. It's going to be looking completely different from what you're used to now. Instead of having the tabs that you can tab over, they're going to make the dashboard all in one. All in one page. You don't have to tab over anymore to go to the Game Pass or the store. It pretty much looks to me like they're going back to the original Xbox One dashboard.
I don't even remember. We've been through so many renditions now.
There's been like 50,000 Xbox One dashboards.
Man.
Remember how many there were that first couple years?
Do you remember the very first one, Gunny? The very first one looked like this, where it had all your games right there in the bottom, like right there in front. Like everything was right there. You didn't tab over to nothing. That's kind of how this one is.
But back 5 years ago, but it doesn't.
I didn't like that one.
I kind of like the way it is now.
Well, guess what? They're changing it again.
Motherfuckers.
You get used to one thing, don't.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm too old to be learning more shit. God damn it.
This is the thing about Microsoft. They love to let people get used to one thing and then they fucking switch it up on people.
Hey, Jesus. Can I just crap on Xbox for a moment?
Oh, shit. Okay.
I think I did this last week.
Caddy, plug your ears, Caddy.
No, that's all right. I crap on consoles all the time.
Crap on Xbox.
Hold on here, Caddy. Here I go, because I'm going to lay it on thick here.
Let's hear it.
I can tell you what, and I said this even last week, and that is, I got that PS4. Now, granted, I did have a PS3 for a short amount of time, but one of the things is when I turned on this PS4 and got to that interface and was able to log in and move around very easily because I recognize this from the days from the fucking PSP. Shit has not changed. Yeah. It works.
Love it.
Right? I
love it.
But I mean, thank God I'm pretty tech savvy. At least I think I am, since at least I've been on this podcast with help from you guys and Jesus, and especially you out there, Ryan. I've learned a lot from PC and stuff, but man, stop moving the shit around. If it works,
if it works, it works, right? People are used to it.
It's been working well. I don't see why they need to go back and change it again.
In my opinion, Microsoft doesn't know what they're doing. They still don't know how to simplify things. They overcomplicate things and then they go back and simplify them, and then they overcomplicate them again.
Yeah, there's one of the things when I bought the Xbox One when it first came out. The UI interface was really buggy at the time, and it's very unorganized. And when I bought the PlayStation 4, the UI is very easy to open, easy to the eyes,
Yeah, just scroll over left or right.
But with that said, I do like the fact that everything is right there. If I don't have to scroll down to my pins, which I probably do at least once when I turn my Xbox on, to kind of see what games, what are my favorite games that I keep in there. So if I can keep those at the top, that'll be good. It just keep me from scrolling all the way to the bottom. Or, I know I could press right trigger and it'll go, straight all the way down. But then I always have to like tab up to get to the pins. I don't know. It's as long as they don't make it they don't change it too much. Then I'm okay with it.
The biggest thing that the person from Microsoft said, I believe, is their chief fucking design specialist or whatever the fuck his name is. He said that the reason they're doing this is because they've got a lot of feedback from users. They're saying that the Xbox is too complicated to maneuver. Unlike the PlayStation, where you can just pretty much have the cross-media bar and you know where everything is right away.
It's got 2 bars.
Xbox is complicated, and so they're trying to make everything... Well, they say that now they're going to try to simplify things, call it the home redesign, where they're bringing everything to the home page, the main page, and from there you're going to be able to access everything from your one page when you launch the console. I guess it makes sense. In my opinion, I think it's fucking dumb because I've already used to the old dashboard, but whatever, it's okay, I guess.
Jesus, I read a lot of Twitter, a lot of articles on, these things. And one of the things is that I see a lot from people is that for people like us that are a little more advanced than regular
average users, I guess.
Yeah, average users. And that is that, like, can we just get like a simple version? And then can we have as more advanced, users of this platform,
I wish you can pick your UI. Like, what do you want? Want? You want to have this one? Get the new one. Get the new one. Yeah,
not simple or advanced.
Yeah, 2 different.
There you go. Simple or advanced. Just let you toggle between the fucking two and let you. Which one do you want to have? You know what I mean? Because I like the way it is now. Why redesign everything at the very end of the life cycle for the console? At the very end, you're redesigning everything. Kind of like the 360 got, because the 360 got that update with the Xbox One, right? When the Xbox One launched, the 360 also got like the new dashboard for their console too, right?
Kinda. It still kind of sucks over there. Because when you hit the button, it brings up that page where you gotta like go left or right to even shut the damn thing off.
Yeah. But this one, the biggest thing that they're removing from this whole update, Gunny and friends, is the Cortana.
Bye, Felicia.
She's gone. She's out of there.
Don't sound very sad.
It's no surprise to see her move on from the Xbox because she has been removed from the Windows 10 on PC.
That shit burned the fucking crap into my screen.
Yeah, that shit's fucking done. It got removed from the Windows 10. And, but apparently Microsoft said that they're bringing Cortana to the Microsoft Store as a separate app. So you can download, if you really like Cortana as a digital assistant, you can download it on your PC as a separate app.
Perfect.
You guys use Cortana on the PC?
No one uses Cortana on the PC.
Never.
I downloaded it.
Yeah.
And then it's not as responsive as I liked at first.
I don't have it on my taskbar. Like, you can remove it from your taskbar. So, like, I don't have Cortana. I never set up the microphone. I never set up anything for Cortana.
Neither did I.
No,
just remove it.
It's real burning my screen.
Because before Cortana,
Caddy's over there pissed off that it's burned into his screen.
They would do that, Caddy. They would ruin your gaming experiences.
No, they did.
No, I'm kidding.
I sent pictures to the Discord.
You can use your Kinect if you had one, and I just say, "Hey, Xbox."
Well, you know what the thing is, Gunny. Now you can even use your Alexa to control your Xbox. They've had that for the last year now.
I need to bring that in here in the gaming room.
I was using my Alexa, this little dot right here. I was using this thing for like fucking to control my Xbox. I'd be like, "Hey Alexa, launch Battlefield 5," and she'd be like, "Okay, I'm getting Battlefield 5 from your Xbox." She was actually faster than the Xbox. When I would say Xbox, go to Battlefield 5, Xbox would be like, "What? Xbox, launch Battlefield 5. Which game do you want to launch?" And it would bring up a list. Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3, Battlefield 5, Battlefield Hardline, Battlefield this. It's like, Battlefield 5. Okay, getting Battlefield 5. It's like Alexa just knows. Alexa's like,
I just bought you Battlefield 5. The gold steel edition.
Hey,
like,
get
it's
this.
so stupid, dude.
This week, I was sitting here and I was kind of joking around. And I was like, hey, Alexa, where's my phone? And it fucking called it.
Yeah.
So you hear it? It just said it right there.
Yeah.
It's trying to call me right now.
Phone right now. Yeah.
So it found my phone. I was like, hell yeah. I went in the other room and found it.
Yeah, it's incredible what she can do. I mean, pretty much what they're saying here, that with this Cortana being killed off from here, they're pretty much saying that Microsoft has given up on Cortana being a digital assistant. Back a few years ago, you would say back in 2013, it was a battle between Siri with Apple, Alexa with Amazon, and Google. I guess they have Google Voice or whatever the fuck that Google thing is. And then Microsoft with their Cortana. It was a battle. Which one was going to be the one that was going to be adopted by most people? Little did everyone know was that it was going to be Alexa. Everyone thought it was going to be Siri from Apple.
Right.
But Apple didn't do the Alexa thing. Amazon was smart. They real quickly, they knew people wanted to order shit from them. So like, hey, fuck it, put these microphones in people's houses and let them talk to it.
And the cool thing about
it works.
Like, we got a couple dots for free because what is it? If you're an Amazon Prime member, and then if you order over $100 worth of shit, then you get to actually gift it to somebody, or even yourself.
Yeah, sometimes people give them to you, or
we got.
Or you could buy one.
Twice.
You could buy a new one. Like right now, I have a deal where I can buy one and they give me like another one for free.
Yeah, it's a buy one get one free deal, and then you they're pretty much free, so that's cool. Like,
they're $30. They're not expensive either. Like the little dots are pretty cool. I like them because you can put them anywhere, dude. They're not big. They don't take a lot of space. They go anywhere.
Yeah, they're cool. Like, I set an alarm for my kid to, like, hey Alexa, can you set an alarm for 11 p.m. and then my kid knows it's bedtime.
Hey Alexa, remind me to do all this. The time. Oh, I'll remind you to do this.
Next thing you know, the Alexas will start protesting like,
"Fuck you, Gunny! You wake up your own kid."
I'll hit that thing with a baseball bat.
Gunny, your kid says that he does not want to wake up tomorrow. What do I do?
I don't feel like 11 o'clock is a good time. Change it.
And then he's got his headphones on. Well, he doesn't listen anyway, so I have to go in there, take the headphones off. It's bedtime. Let's go.
You need to tell Alexa to go send him a message to whatever he's listening to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Alexa, text my son to go to bed.
Yeah.
That's good.
Send a text message to your son to go to bed. No, but I mean, so there's that. So you can control your Xbox with Alexa, actually, people. If you don't need a Kinect anymore, really. It's a useless device on a console at this point. It really is. I think GameStop will give you $3 for it. Maybe $2.
Did you guys ever use her? Like, I haven't really had my Xbox very long, but did you guys ever use it on your console?
Yeah.
Cortana, no, I never really used her. She was kind of weird.
I used the voice.
Because Cortana...
I used it at first.
You used Cortana?
But you had to have your damn headphone. Yeah, but you had to have your headphones in.
Yeah.
And I could just be like, hey, play, Blu-ray or Netflix or whatever.
Didn't they have a record that feature or something like that?
But that
was Xbox record that, I think.
That was Xbox record that, and then it would just automatically do it. But then when they added Cortana, I never gave it enough time, because when Cortana, it took a while for Cortana to actually pop up on the screen and say, okay, now I'm ready to listen.
What do you want to do?
By that time, like, the screenshot or the record that is kind of already over.
Yeah.
It was so much easier to press the home button or say, hey, Xbox.
One thing that she could do that the regular Xbox voice couldn't do was that she could tell you different things. Like, you could be like, hey, Cortana, like, what's the fucking weather like outside, even though I'm inside playing video games? And she would be like, oh, today it's going to be 79 degrees. This next week it'll be this. And you can be like, hey, Cortana, can you send a message, or can you tell me what the Mayo is playing? And she'll be like, the Mayo is currently playing Battlefield something, blah, blah, blah. Do you want to join them? And you could be like, yes or no. Different shit like that she would do, which was pretty cool, but it took way too long, like Gunny said. Literally, you would say Cortana, and she would take like fucking 20 seconds to boot up. wait a minute, while this whole big-ass fucking thing pops up on your TV and takes up your screen, and I'm loading up here. Just wait. Just fucking wait. Fuck that shit.
Nice.
Fuck you, Cortana, you motherfucker.
Stick to
Bye,
hate.
Felicia.
Anyways, in other news, let's move on here to more news. Microsoft's head of Xbox, Phil Spencer, and friends did an interview, and they talked about the Xbox. And Phil Spencer, right off the bat, well, right on the interview, he actually said that, like, Xbox is lacking in games. He said it straight up. He's like, look, we know, like, we haven't delivered in our fucking games. We haven't done great first-party titles in the whole generation of this console. Like, we suck at that. But he understands it, and at least he admitted it on, like, he admitted that shit on in the interview. He was like, yeah, look, we haven't done it. Like, you know, you're right in criticizing the Microsoft system, like, for that. We don't have exclusives, but they're working on it, and I guess that's a good thing. They also showed off xCloud. They said it's coming this October. They say do not think of the xCloud as a replacement for your console, but a complement to your console experience.
Like, what's that PlayStation one?
PS Now.
The PS Now, something like that.
Kind of. It's not gonna replace. It's not meant to replace your Xbox. It's meant to help you, like, maybe play Xbox when you're away from home, maybe. So yeah.
Dude, if I could play my Xbox, well, I don't really have a good phone, so that don't count either.
Yeah.
But if I could go somewhere and, like, use a tablet and still play my Xbox, that'd be pretty dope.
They're saying that that what comes out this fall is definitely not ready for launch. They say that this is more of a beta than anything. It's more testing than anything. They did say, though, that they're pretty much laying the groundwork for the next 10 years of the Xbox. So they're saying that they're very ambitious, and they're looking forward to the next 10 years of the console and see what this can come about in the next decade or so.
Let's talk about the next 5 years, at least, or 4.
Yeah, calm down, Phil Spencer. You might have to be there 10 years from now.
I get it.
You might get fired next year.
I hope I ain't
know.
using an Xbox in 10 years.
What? Why not?
The future, man.
Yeah.
And cloud gaming.
Stadia.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess it would be Xbox.
Sucks.
They're still going to use the name.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll be PlayStation and PC.
Another news.
It'll just be called xCloud.
Cyberpunk, CD Projekt Red, has come out and said Cyberpunk 2077 is not going to have any pre-order bonuses. Mm-hmm.
How do you guys feel about that?
I'm fine with it.
Well, when
No
a user asks the Twitter account, their official Twitter account, if there's going to be any incentives, like, hey, do I get like a pre-order skin if I pre-order at GameStop, or like, do I get a special gun if I pre-order with Amazon? And they're like, no, we don't do that. Every person that buys the game gets exactly the same in-game content, no matter if they buy it in pre-orders, on release date, or 2 years later.
Sweet. I love it.
I love these Polacks.
They're fucking awesome, yeah, dude. They're fucking awesome.
Yeah, I think they just know their game's gonna sell regardless.
Yeah.
Like,
they don't give a
we
fuck.
don't need pre-orders, dude. We know you're buying it anyway. So why are you even gonna worry about? We know you're pre-ordering it. You know, we don't.
Yeah, everybody's buying it.
Yeah, they're saying that
you're gonna buy it eventually.
They're saying that CD Projekt Red is pretty much riding high on the reputation that they have based off of The Witcher, because apparently The Witcher 3 did release with a few of the retail copies having extra stuff with them. So there was bonus for pre-ordering with different stores during The Witcher 3. And so yeah.
I don't think we had the hype for Witcher 3 like we do
no
like
one,
Cyberpunk.
See, the thing
came
is,
out of nowhere, really.
Witcher 3
wasn't great.
Yeah, when Witcher 3 came out, CD Projekt Red was like not really known. I mean, I played The Witcher 2, so I knew what it was, and I wasn't really hyped for it because I thought it was going to be like The Witcher 2, which it kind of was, but it really like changed the game up a lot from The Witcher 2. They pretty much kind of like copied Skyrim and shit. You know what I mean? They're like saw Skyrim and they're like, we need to make something like Skyrim, and that's what they went for, and they achieved it. They did it right. They did what Skyrim did, kind of, and that's what made them popular. Had they gone with like the same style as The Witcher 2, like the same style of game, that would not have been a great game. You know what I mean? It would have been okay, I think, but it wouldn't have been like the hype that Witcher 3 got and like the success that it had. And I don't think we would be as hyped as we are now for Cyberpunk.
No.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Is Cyberpunk just going to be a Witcher 3 clone, but
Future?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I kind of hope it's not. I kind of hope it's like a unique story. I'm hoping that it's like, what's that TV show that on Netflix, that one fucking Altered Carbon? I hope it's like that.
Yeah, something
just
like
futuristic, fucking weird shit. You know, like people are sleeving themselves into different bodies, or just fucking crazy shit. You know
what
I
is
mean?
that style? I can't think of the name of that style of gaming, or even movies.
Like
sci-fi.
Steampunk, or
is it steampunk? Yeah,
like some sort of neopunk or something like that.
Like futuristic shit. Cyberpunk.
Yeah, cyberpunk shit.
This game's so good it's created its own genre.
Created his own genre.
It copied its own genre.
I mean, I like Mayo said, and like Gunny said, I'm kind of excited that they're doing that. They're not giving people pre-order bonuses.
Yeah, that's nice.
Why not? Fuck it.
I'm tired of that BS.
Yeah, come pre-order at GameStop, bro, and we'll give you a fucking skin.
You get a brown jacket. It's a leather jacket.
Yeah, kind of.
It's only cosmetic, so what's what's the harm?
I kind of like this model better. Like, there's no pre-order bonuses, because there's a lot of like games that had pre-orders, like Anthem. We've been really disappointed with these games lately.
Oh, fucking Anthem.
Yeah, Anthem, Fallout.
Oh, man.
You know,
fuck
like, how dare you even speak that game?
In other news, the Total War community manager Michael Wheels Whalen ended his final stream and last day at Creative Assembly with a message for a YouTuber. He said, "Ark Warhammer is a dickhead. Goodbye." It says here, Creative Assembly released a statement on Twitter apologizing for Whalen's comment, saying that it was done up to the developers' professional or personal standards. We apologize for any hurt or harm caused. It says here, Ark Warhammer is a strategy YouTuber who also appears to go off on tangents about SJWs, ruining games, and censorship in Total War. In his own video, which inaccurately portrays Wayland's insult as an official Creative Assembly statement, Ark Warhammer claims that he triggered Creative Assembly by criticizing their curation of Total War mods. Creative Assembly removes mods that are designed to provoke, intimidate, or antagonize other groups, reference other IP, or create content of sexual nature. The last one has upset modders wanting to sex up Three Kingdoms and turn female warlords into waifus. Some players like Ark Warhammer reckon that censorship. I don't know. It says, while lamenting Wayland's lack of professionalism, Ark Warhammer's video partners calls him a shill trying to impress girls by virtual signaling. So yeah.
You know what? You know what this YouTuber is?
He's a dick.
He's a dick.
Fucking dickhead.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's a shit disturber is what he is.
What? I mean, what is your guys' stance on that? Do you think that like Total or Creative Assembly, I guess, should be deleting the mods that sex up or like make the female warlords in the game look sexy?
You know what I think? I think that, I mean, the first mistake was them getting involved with this YouTuber. They should have totally distanced themselves from YouTube and even gone as far as to not give any straight answers when asked about what the YouTuber thinks. Does that make sense? Because
I think it shouldn't have been. Well, I mean, they obviously are getting they're getting their shit talked out of them by this YouTuber. I mean, I don't know how big is this YouTuber.
Yeah, I don't know, but it doesn't matter. I don't care if the YouTuber has 100 million subscribers.
He has 198,000 subscribers.
Whatever. I mean, I would just distance myself from that person as far as possible. And if they just want to, trash the game that I made or whatever, then so be it. It just causing trouble, right? Just a troublemaker.
Yeah. Personally, I don't know. I'm kind of with the YouTuber on this. I mean, I think that company should not be censoring things like that. But at the same time, like, it's their game. They could do whatever the fuck they want. You know what I mean? Like, well, okay, I understand the company's stance.
It's all about the delivery.
If it's your game, you can do whatever the fuck you want to it. But I mean, if it's a mod and I want to mod a game to do whatever the fuck I want it to do, then I guess let us do it. But I don't know. It's kind of
here's the thing, Jesus. If you wanna talk about it, right, and you're willing to sit down at the table and discuss it with me, and that's fine. But I don't know. Just don't go off on tangents, and I don't know. But then again, I understand it's YouTube. It's you got to pull in the views. And
it's what we do. I mean, even we do it on a podcast. We go off on tangents all the time, like fuck GFNG, like that. You know what I mean?
Like, but we all talk to each other every day.
Fuck them. No, for really, fuck Jonathan. No, but I mean, like,
I just messaged John.
I think that companies should really be. I don't know. Like, if you're not gonna let anyone just mod whatever they want to mod into a game, then how about just disable mods? Don't have fucking mods on your game. Just don't allow them. Just don't fucking allow them. How about that? You know?
Yeah.
If you're going to be censoring the mods, why not just delete all the mods? No mods allowed. This game does not support mods.
In The Witcher, they let you put bushes on chicks.
Yeah. What do you think, Mayo? Do you think people should be allowed to do whatever they want in a mod, like sex up characters and make them look sexy and naked?
I mean, I think that's been around for like ever. I mean, I can remember back in The Sims when they had mods for for that kind of stuff. I think. I guess I think it should be like kind of like up to the player. Like if that person wants something like that, then I would say they're not going to have a problem with it. But like myself, if I didn't want it in, I'm not going to seek that mod out, and I'm not going to play it. So
I've been playing the base game. I don't have any problems with it.
So
that mod, like
it doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect my kids. It doesn't affect anybody around me. So like it's not doing any harm. It's not like it's shoving it down my throat, or I have to watch it, or it's not advertising it right in front of me. I would have to seek it out. I would have to find it in a mod page.
Yes.
I would have to actively figure out how to mod it, and then I would have to go through that. So then I would have less of an issue with it, But if I do have an issue with the mod, I don't like that particular mod, then just don't get it and play the base game. I mean, it's a mod for a reason. It just changes your base game.
That's what I did. I mean, I haven't modded the game at all. I've been playing the base game, and the game is fun. I mean, it's a fucking strategy game. If you want to have half-naked chicks running around with swords and fighting each other, then fuck it. Let them do it.
Yeah, wasn't there like a Tomb Raider Lara Croft naked mod?
Yeah, I think so.
Way back in the day.
But they're saying that the reason, the YouTuber is saying the reason the company deleted the mods is because they're being SJWs, they're being social justice warriors or whatever, and they're trying to, like, be all politically correct.
I'd probably buy a game if I could mod naked chicks in it.
Absolutely.
I like naked chicks.
As far as that, the game doing whatever they want, I think that it is their game. They can have it portrayed however they want it to have it portrayed. I don't get why the developer is getting mad. I see that they could get mad because somebody can see that and be like, oh, this game is shitty because it has this in it. But at the same time, it's not like the developers made that. It's somebody who modded that.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's kind of
I don't know, but isn't there a line that you cross,
What's that line, Gunny?
Maybe that line for them is like you said, topless women or
tits and ass.
Yeah.
Rated X.
I mean,
but we can run into this like a good example, like everybody's desktops, like we all have Wallpaper Engine, and there can be pretty graphic stuff in Wallpaper Engine. I myself don't use it, and I don't seek any of it out. But there's
if I didn't have a kid, I'd have a chick spreading an eagle on my wallpaper.
Yeah, me too. Same, I agree. But I don't have any of that stuff on my Wallpaper Engine. Absolutely not.
But that stuff doesn't come under fire. That can be out there, and that can be on everybody's desktop, and that's Wallpaper Engine's pretty out there for anybody to grab. So like, and that has the Steam Workshop linked with it pretty easily, and you can cycle through that with ease.
Yeah, so I recommend that, Caddy. You get that Wallpaper Engine. But stay away from the smut.
No, I don't have it yet. Yeah, around. Funny story. When I was a kid, I back in the day, you used to have to like download porno as pictures, and then I'd have my desktop as like, or my screensaver, like flip through all the pictures. Yeah, Mom caught that. Not a good idea.
I don't know. I guess you're right, man. All I'm saying is that I don't think developers should be worried about what people mod into their games. I think they should just worry about whatever they release. And say if somebody does decide to attack him, say Kotaku decides to make an article about, Total War's mods let you run around as naked fucking chicks or whatever. The developer can respond to that by saying, look, we developed the game the way we developed it, and people decide to develop mods. If you choose to put that mod on, then that's your choice. We let people have their choice.
But maybe this might be another thing where
choice
maybe they
isn't
don't
bad.
want... Yeah. It could be another thing where it's like, maybe it's a YouTube, Twitch thing, where they don't say, look, you can...
It doesn't matter, Gunny. It doesn't affect the developer, you know what I mean? Developers don't give a fuck if you put their game on YouTube or not. They don't give a shit.
I see.
They make their money off of you when you buy the game. That's the business of video game making, is not to send political messages or to send, SJW messages or messages about equality or having naked people in games. It's about making a game. It's an art.
Our media is starting to really try to think it is, though, because they just push everything is
media.
Got to be news related now.
Media, it feels like everything that's releasing nowadays has that thought of, we need to be politically correct, because if we say something wrong or we do something wrong, we're gonna be attacked by media, and everyone fucking buys into this shit, and it shouldn't be that way, man. Like, art is art, man. What happened to like art being just fucking art? Think if we were the Romans now, and we had motherfuckers making statues of gods and statues of emperors and all this shit, and they're making a statue of a fucking emperor with his dick out. You'd be like, oh no, you can't make that statue because fuck that statue. But like nowadays, you know what I mean? Like, we see that shit as art. We're like, no, that's a fucking statue. Yeah, the dude has his dick out, but whatever. It's like a nude statue of this guy or whatever. It doesn't matter, you know what I mean? But like, oh no, like nowadays you couldn't make a statue like that because it's too offensive.
True. I remember in high school, matter of fact, Caddy kind of brought up a memory I had from high school where I remember there was several classrooms where there were like swimsuit models, big posters of them inside the classrooms. I think about that like, man, like that would not be allowed today, But that's how we viewed women back in the, in the early 90s,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. What do you think, Nypron? Do you think people should be allowed to put whatever mod they want on their game?
Yeah, I do think the community should be allowed to put mods on, only set games. I think like God of War. If say people can put mod on God of War, would you allow that?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, what if you could like run around naked with like a 12-inch schlong just hanging around? Like,
you mean like the Conan Barbarian games?
Yeah, while you're beating dudes down with your little throw your sword X.
I think it would ruin the experience. But
that's true. Like the game developer would probably get pissed because people are doing it, because everybody would do it. You know what I mean? But at the same time, they probably sell more games because people would be like, "I'll make my dong hang out."
It's just weird to me that
like they can sell games. Look at GTA 5. Like I bought GTA 5 just to mod the heck out of it. I don't really have any interest in playing that game. I just want to mod the heck out of that game.
Yeah, those strip clubs, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you can't say that on our podcast. That's politically incorrect. We're gonna have to delete that. Edit that out. Edit that out.
I'm sorry, I like women.
Edit all these out right here. Get them all out. In other news, Raw developers call Kickstarter unprofessional, and they plan to go to Indiegogo campaign. On July 15th, the day before its Kickstarter campaign would have closed with $191,429 pledged, or would over double what they asked for in funding. This GTA Online-like sandbox game called Raw, it was suspended. It says here, Raw had broken Kickstarter's honesty and transparency requirements by writing in a project frequently asked questions that the game could not be completed with the money asked for during the campaign and would require additional funds later. The developers are now going to head over to Indiegogo, a funding platform with fewer restrictions, to raise the $300,000 they think they need to release Raw in early access. It says here, during this Kickstarter campaign, Raw faced plenty of criticism from streamers and Redditors who suggested that it was far too ambitious for an indie team. Killer Whale, the studio of two, insists that Raw does have the features promised in the sleek announcer voiceover from this trailer. It says here, Raw has been in development for 2.5 years, and most systems are already finished, the dev said in an email to PC Gamer. They say some of these features are as follows. You can buy land and build your own house. You can purchase a whole island. You can build buildings and stores constructed by players cost resources and run out of supplies over time. It says a real-life-based work and contract system to help you gain a stable income. That sounds so boring. A real-life-based work and contract system? Oh my god.
That's what I want to do.
I totally want to be a real... Yeah, bro, I'm working a real stable manufacturing job in my fucking game.
I just want to pitch hay for 8 hours a day.
Trying to do a logistics job.
Real stable fucking income that I'm working here. Service equipment and work vehicles with work privileges. Okay. And make private contracts with other players or execute high-risk state contracts. And become major and expand or improve infrastructure. Says here, that's just the highlights from the first 2 minutes of Raw's 5-minute trailer. Says here, Raw, from the extensive list of features the developers have planned, sounds like a sandbox playground of Grand Theft Auto with the detailed simulation and truck simulator, and the macro level economy of simulation of SimCity. Blah, blah, blah. It says here, unfortunately, the majority of streamers and commentators have no experience in game development, Killer Whale says, of the fucking people commenting on their game.
I did my homework on this.
Oh, you did?
I did. A couple weeks ago, I went back.
Did you get a stable job in the game?
I watched the trailer twice. It's a pretty lengthy trailer. And the graphics look amazing.
It looks good. I mean, the graphics look okay. I mean, what is this game about, Gunny? Is it about building an island or what?
It's a GTA clone? Is what it is, in my opinion. And not to say that, boo on them, but it watching the trailer twice and then actually reading the Kickstarter, and then I watched a couple of YouTube videos, and then I went to Reddit and read an article there. It looks really good. I haven't seen actual gameplay yet.
I'm looking at screenshots now of like the police. You can be a police officer. You can be a truck driver.
You can be a crooked police officer. You can be a straight up.
You can be a guy robbing the truck drivers. This is fucking... It's like a life simulator game, or what the fuck is this?
Pretty much. That seems like what it is, like a life simulator. But
life simulator.
I think that the issue is, like they said, like they're not going to really make it look this good, and everything's going to be very cohesive as far as how it's all going to come together. It's going to be... I don't know, like they're kind of overselling it in the trailer. I think that's the issue. From what I read in the Kickstarter versus the actual trailer, like they should have toned it down a bit, like maybe with the graphics not being so AAA, and maybe shorten the trailer up a little bit to kind of go with the Kickstarter itself.
Well, I mean, the reason they got kicked off of Kickstarter is because Kickstarter has a very strict policy. If I go on Kickstarter right now, Gunny, and I say I need $100,000 to make Horrible Gamers Podcast the movie, and everyone's like, okay, Jesus, we're going to support you, and I raise $100,000 or I raise $110,000, and I quickly realize, oh, fuck, I really need like $200,000. Hey, guys. And I go on there and somebody says, hey, you have the money now. What are you going to do like the extra $10,000 you got? And I'm like, well, I really need $200,000, so I'm going to save that $10,000 till I get to the $200,000. Then Kickstarter can be like, hey, look, you fucking lied. You said you needed $100,000. We're going to shut you down. That's why these guys got shut down, because they raced over their goal.
Yeah.
And then they went on their frequently asked questions because somebody asked them, what are you going to do with the extra money you get? Like, why should anyone keep giving you money if you already reached your goal? You know what I mean? So usually what a Kickstarter person does is they go and say, hey, like with the next $20,000, we're able to like make super crazy graphics, or we're going to add a whole new level or something. You know what I mean? But these guys are like, oh no, we need more, which is what you don't say, and that's why they got shut down. But they're saying that Kickstarter is unprofessional, that's not right. And I'm like, Well, it's pretty clear in their rules that that's how they are. You know what I mean?
Didn't Star Citizen do that? Like they wanted like I don't know $1 million or something like that.
They got $1 million or something. They got more than $1 million. They got
they got more.
Yeah, but don't they normally? I know what you're saying, and obviously they failed in their mission because I think one of the first rules they should have learned in a Kickstarter is you should already have a pre-planned of what you're going to do with the extra money if in fact you go over.
Yeah,
and obviously they didn't do that.
If you ask for 100,000 and you get 300,000, what are you going to do with the extra 200,000? You know?
Yeah, that should have already been in the plan with their mission.
Should have been the plan, Mayo.
Their vision.
You didn't think about that, did you?
I can't believe people still pay for Kickstarters.
I've never paid for one.
We do every day now in early release.
And with this one specifically, it seemed very suspicious with the trailer and the way they went through everything, and then actual like gameplay doesn't even up to par with what they're trying to even promote. So yeah.
I mean, do you guys think that what you saw in that trailer? I don't know if you guys clicked on the article there, Mayo and Caddy and Nypron, but if you look at that trailer and you look at those screenshots, do you think it's too ambitious for a team of 2 people with $100,000 to do that? To me, it seems like that's a lot of work for 2 people.
It'd be a lot of time, yeah.
It is.
You know, we've seen games with small groups, but like not that much graphic. Maybe, you know, like
those games. I give them look really good in graphics. It's not like one of those 8-bit fucking games either. It's like it looks like a real game. Like a good
it looks
game.
Almost better than GTA 5, right? They really doctored this up.
Even like No Man's Sky was like a small team, wasn't it? I mean, it was a small team, but it was more than 2 people.
That's a good example.
It was like 6 people, right? 7
That's
people.
a good example right there.
Yeah.
It looks
how long
really
did that take
good.
and how,
but that was more content than anything, right? And this could be the same situation where they're like, this is what this game's going to be.
Well, the thing about No Man's Sky, it looks so ambitious because any planet you can land. But the truth is, what they did was they drew so many assets. They drew so many different looking plants and trees. And then the real trickery behind No Man's Sky was the dude figured out how to make this like engine that just keeps building by itself. That was a big deal about him. You know what I mean? That's how they were able to pull that off with 6 or 7 people that they had, was they were able to build this engine, and that's what really helped them out. If they had a hand draw every fucking planet, can you imagine?
It reminds me though of like Deep Rock, and there's old school games like Terraria and stuff like that, where everything just seems to randomly generate your maps. Like it kind of reminds me of that. So like to me, it's the time it came out. It wasn't like some big leap forward. I know they were bragging about like every planet's going to be different. I think the biggest thing is, you know, when they were trying to say you could name your own specific thing and everybody else can see it. Yeah. That's where they got it over their head. But no,
the random generation planets was cool, more than that, right? Like it offered like all these plants and these dinosaur-like animals. They weren't called dinosaurs, but they didn't come through on that either. So
the closest thing I've seen to a dinosaur is like this ugly-looking fucking creature, and I was like, "What the fuck is that? It looks like a dinosaur, but it really doesn't."
Yeah, just too much.
I think I named it Gunny Chief too. I think I named it Gunny Chief. I named quite a few things Gunny Chief in No Man's Sky. Gunny,
I was just thinking about saying the same thing. Like, you know, if I had to name something, I was just going to name it Gunny Chief.
Can you?
Gunny, I named a whole planet.
A year from now, I'm like, Gunny, what the hell?
I think
I've never been here before.
If you get on No Man's Sky on the PS4, you're probably going to find a few animals named Gunny or Gunny Chief, and you're probably going to find a whole planet or a moon. Either it was a planet or a moon. I don't know which one it was. But I landed there, and I was the first one to land there, and I was like, I'm naming this Gunny Chief.
See, now I got to play it on there, because I've been playing it. I have it on Xbox, and I play it on the Mayo Pass sometimes. On
Gunny Chief. Gunny runs across the creature that I named after him, some fucking fucked up creature. Like, what the fuck is that?
That'll be a screenshot moment.
He finds it.
I wish it would tell me like where the fuck I named things, like it pinpointed where like the location where I fucking named things, so I could fucking go back and have that.
Yeah.
You could the coordinates, and you could fly out there. You could fly out there and see it.
It would be cool, right? Like, I don't know if they do that. Do they do that? Do they keep like a log of where you name things so you can go back and find them later?
I don't know. Sure I haven't played that game in forever.
Because I know they keep them. Because I've landed on planets that other people have landed on in the past, and it's like This planet was discovered in 2016 by this player. And it shows me their gamer tag, and it shows me whatever they named on there.
Beauty of the cloud.
I think I stopped it a month after it first released. So like even when they had that last big update, when they had that resurgence,
that update was pretty good. I got a big like spaceship thing, and then I got my little ship, but I got a big one, like a Star Wars looking one, and I call it the HGP 1, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Bum, bum, bum. Yeah.
So whenever the PSVR version comes out, Gunny, you should play with us.
You should.
We should all play.
Yeah. Oh, and you got it too, right? Don't you on PS4? We could play on the PSVR. Yeah.
Yeah.
1 second. What game are we talking about?
No Man's Sky.
No Man's
Sky. Okay. I get super confused with Star Citizen and No Man's Sky.
Oh yeah, they're kind of sounds the same when you're talking about them, huh?
Yeah. And then I got off confused. Okay.
Anyways, moving on here to more news. Grand Theft Online is a little bit of hot water this week. Grand Theft Auto Online recently opened up their casino. The casino that we talked about a few weeks ago. Remember, boys? We talked about this new casino that we're going to open up. Well, now they opened it up. It's called the Diamond Lounge and Resort, or Casino and Resort, on the beach of Los Santos. This is a game location, people. Video game location.
Not a real place.
You cannot drive there.
Real money, though.
Says here that online players in over 50 countries cannot get into the game. Well, they can get into the casino, but they cannot gamble in the casino because of some countries having laws against gambling. So, yeah.
Online gambling. This would be online gambling.
Online gambling. That is right, because apparently you can spend real money on this. And what you do is you spend real money to buy a shark card. You buy a shark card, and then the shark card, you use the shark card to buy casino chips. So you turn your money that you bought into fake money. That turns it into more fake money that you used to gamble. That you used to gamble in the casino for fake money, but you cannot get real money back.
Don't let Mayo in this place.
May's going to be gambling.
I already have myself set up already. We're ready to go.
Well, Mayo, guess what? No, Mayo, heads up, Mayo. You're an Amazon Prime member, right?
Yes, I am. I have this money already.
You got that Twitch Prime? Got that Twitch Prime?
Accounts.
All right, listen, man.
I think I'm a millionaire.
Mayo, if you go to Twitch Prime, you get $1 million in game. Okay, listen, but that's not it, Mayo. That's not it. They're going to hook you up, Mayo, with a executive penthouse on top of the casino in Los Santos. Woo! The Diamond Resort Casino and Hotel. Casino and Resort. You're going to have a penthouse, Mayo. Woo! And then guess what, Mayo? You're going to have a high roller penthouse. You can have the workers of the casino go into your penthouse, so you don't even have to go to the casino floor to gamble. You just gamble in your penthouse.
Nice.
Woo!
Ladies.
White furry coat and white sunglasses, just strutting through the casino with bling blings.
Oh, $1 million. Right. Mayo's going to have $1 million to gamble this week, people. Woo!
Put some mud in. Put in some naked ladies.
Yeah, Mayo will blow it all on, definitely mink coats and sunglasses and Gucci watches, loafers.
He's setting up lines on the table. Yeah, living the life.
Oh, man. So anyways, I mean, there's a lot of countries on the list here that do not let you gamble online. For example, Afghanistan, Algeria, American Samoa, Argentina, Azerbaijan, Bahamas, Bhutan, Bosnia doesn't let you gamble. Belarus, Brunei, Cambodia. It says gambling is illegal for natives, but land-based gambling is legal for foreign visitors.
Huh.
You want our money.
China, you cannot gamble. Iran, Cuba, Ecuador, Iraq, Israel, Libya, Pakistan, Paraguay.
We get
Peru,
it, bro. We get
Venezuela, Vietnam.
We know the culture.
Yeah. It sucks.
I kind of wish we couldn't gamble here.
Wait, what?
That's a waste of money.
That's un-American of you. How fucking dare you?
It's just a total waste of money. Because then, my kids all like, wow, I want to do that. I'm like, hell doesn't know.
What was the toy called? The little egg with the... Hatchables?
Hatchables or Kinder Eggs?
Kinder Eggs, that's what
both of them are fucking rip-off.
But the reason some people are upset at their countries banning this ability to gamble inside the casino is because some people, for example, are saying that, hey, look, in my country, like in Argentina, I can buy loot boxes in EA games, and I can buy microtransactions. But I cannot...
Isn't it funny how EA gets involved in this without even being involved?
I cannot buy chips for gambling in the casino. They cannot, just because it's a casino, they cannot buy chips in it.
One's technically really gambling.
That's fucking crazy, huh? Like, yeah, just because this is named a casino, you cannot do it. Sorry, bro, you can't.
Jesus, I'm not going to go on a... Oh, sorry, Johnny, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to say EA calls their loot boxes surprise.
Yeah, they're surprise mechanics, guys. Surprise mechanics.
Surprise mechanics, so maybe they got away with that.
Anyways, what were you going to say, Gunny?
I was going to say that, can I just be a responsible adult and just, well, I guess I can. I'm here in America, and I can just play this game as a responsible adult and spend as much money as I want in GTA 5 legally with no issues. And I don't see the issue really
until your boy gets a hold of your car.
Hey, yeah,
that's true.
My 12-year-old kid wants to play this. God dang it! Yeah. I don't have one.
I'm pretty lucky. My 13-year-old, he's super lucky because he just wants Roblox, and he does get a $5 card every so often to purchase some cosmetic stuff. But
I deleted Roblox and pretended it won't download again.
Yeah, I got to say, like, how much money has he put into it versus,
What do you think? What do you think of the thing that? So I'm reading an article right now on the BBC, and it says here that some people are pissed off, and some YouTubers and some influencers are saying that it's too far. They've gone too far. For example, it says here that a popular British streamer called Broby1322 says here that he was on Twitch showcasing the new casino, right? He was like showing off the new casino on Twitch. And he says, they've done it. I can't believe they've done it after he found out that in-game dollars can be exchanged directly for chips. He says, they've gone over the line of what they would. And it's a big problem that they allow you to buy chips with real money. Says, what the fuck?
Yeah. I think it's dumb. I think it's dumb as hell.
So pretty much right now you can buy and you can buy 500,000 Grand Theft Auto dollars for $5.99.
Do you think GTA? Do you think Rockstar waited? They probably wanted to release this 6 months, a year ago, but kind of waited for things to die down with EA.
Yeah.
Kind of wait for the ashes to fall. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out why.
They totally did.
Why they, is this a good time to release? I mean,
why release this in GTA and not in Red Dead?
Yeah, I thought about that too. I thought, are they going to do the same thing in
Red Dead? Probably will do, right? Yeah, probably in Red Dead they'll add like the new town, a new saloon.
No, you played a lot more of the first Red Dead in the Liars and Cheats pack. Was there anything like this at all that you remember?
Gambling?
I don't know.
No,
that's what I always thought the Liars and Cheats pack was. That's why I never bought it, because I'm not into cards or gambling.
I don't think there was. I think it was like all in-game stuff.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was just but now we're online.
You couldn't buy real world. Yeah, like now like everything is all fucking bullshit. Whatever.
I don't see the issue, really. If people are just not educated enough on, what they're...
People are stupid, man. People are fucking dumb. People are fucking... Americans are fucking stupid, ignorant
They're
fucks.
so dumb.
I didn't know that it was supposed to turn left on the red light. It didn't say one way. I didn't have a big fucking arrow that said turn this way. So that's why I drove straight. Like, some people are fucking idiots. Like, the shit that people sue for in this country, it's because they're idiots. I'm suing you because you didn't put a sticker on this that said I need to pull the door instead of push it. So now I ran into the door trying to push it. I'm going to sue you for that. It's like, what? You common sense, motherfucker. Like, people are just fucking dumb, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it goes a little more beyond that, but But Caddy, I can tell you, I mean, this is just another reason for me to never let my kid play this game until he's 18 and he's moved out on his own. Honestly, I thought, well, what about when he's 16? What about when he's 17? Like, no.
He'll play
now
it.
It's like
He'll play it. He'll play it when he's fucking 15.
He better not.
I'm playing that shit.
Unless he's got a job,
Dad.
He's not playing this
I'm
game.
playing whatever I want to play.
I ain't gonna let my kid waste his money on this shit.
I mean, but that,
that's
but we could add a lot of other. Yeah.
No, with microtransaction stuff, like with loot boxes, like there are some skins, say on Fortnite or Apex Legends, like there's a skin that you want, but then you got to keep buying loot boxes, just the skin that you want. So like a lot of money is spent. Would you guys rather have loot boxes or spend money on the skin that you want?
Neither.
I'd rather spend money on the shit that I want. If I know that I want that skin, what I'm saying is I would rather spend money on the skin because I know what I want and I'll pay for it. I'll pay $1.
Yeah.
If I could pay, if it's $1, it's fine. But if you're gonna sell me a skin for $10, no fucking way, dude. Make shit $1, man. Why is it so hard for these companies to make?
Yeah.
Like if I was running EA and I knew that I was the boss of Apex or whatever, Vincent Pella, I'd be like, you know what, guys, we should make skins for each of the fucking legends, and you can unlock any of them, like unique skins, like super elite, fucking ultra. You can only buy these skins when we put them on sale type skins, and they just sell them for $1. Fuck selling these crates.
You know what they say, Jesus? The first hit is free. And they want you to chase that high till till they can't squeeze another dollar out of you.
I don't know, man. It's fucking ridiculous.
So after $1,000, right?
What do you guys prefer? Do you guys prefer the loot box situation or buying something straight up?
I won't spend money in games.
I'd rather buy it straight up, and that way, if I decide I really, really want it, I'll buy it. If not, I don't have to risk trying to get it.
Yeah,
Mayo will buy it for him and his kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's like an in-game item and it's really cool, like let's talk about Apex. If there's a skin, I think it's really, really cool. Instead of me trying to sit there and trying to win it or whatever, just let me buy it and be done with it and just roll with that skin. I mean...
Yeah. I agree, man. It's bullshit the way they do it now.
I mean, it's nice. It's nice try to earn stuff and give you a reason to keep playing. But there's also that side, like I said, you just let us maybe just purchase whatever we want to be done with it.
And you know what? EA can argue that they do let you purchase some stuff because they do have some stuff that's for sale with the coins, right? You can buy the coins and buy some stuff with the coins.
Right.
There's a situation that I don't like about that. They have these skins that they put out for the guns, like say for the R301. They'll have that skin, this super cool looking skin that they put out for it, right? And I want to buy that skin and it costs 2,000 Apex gold coins or whatever that I have to buy with real money. So I say I go buy the 2,000 real gold coins or whatever with my $10 or whatever. I buy the coins. I go back there and I'm all excited. I'm going to fucking buy this skin. I cannot buy that skin until I buy the first skin, which unlocks the ability. It unlocks the ability to buy the second skin. So I have to pay real money. I have to pay real money for the first skin
that you don't want.
That I don't want to get that other skin that I do want. Yeah, for the same fucking gun. Not even for different guns. It's for the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, I noticed on Apex too, like when they were doing the season pass stuff, I thought about buying, like, there's like 2 season passes. I can't remember one that gave you like 25 levels or something like that. But it was like 2,100 Apex credits or whatever you want to call it. Well, you could only buy 2,000 at a time, so you had to had to like round up basically. So now you have 900 credits left, and guess what? Everything costs 1,000 credits or more. Yeah. So that's what that 900 credit, you can't use it. So
that's how they get you.
You know what we're describing, Jesus? This is mobile gaming.
Yeah, it's like mobile gaming. Yes.
Right. I mean, this is the whole practice of
it's what they do, man. Like, what the fuck?
They're the one that started
EA does it on everything, man. That's the problem with EA. And you know what the problem with EA is? They think they're right. They don't want to change. That's the problem with them as a fucking company. They don't want to change those mechanics. And you know what? Because right now the United States is looking at loot boxes, or the Congress and shit. They're looking at if loot boxes should be banned. Some people are saying yes, some people are saying no. It's a choice of the consumer, right? But you know, if they do ban loot boxes, you know what game is gonna die right away? Madden and FIFA, dude. Those games are fucking done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
they're fucking dead. True. They're not gonna make those games again.
EA just hired like 2 lawyers for like $6 million, $7 million retainers. You know?
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I mean, how much does it cost to remake Madden for the?
No, but listen, it doesn't cost much, right? But that's their biggest moneymaker. If FIFA goes from making $1 billion a year to making 100 million because of the copies sold,
yeah,
they're gonna be like, "Fuck, that game's not worth making anymore." You know what I mean? Yeah. Why are we gonna make this game? It doesn't make as much money as it used to. Fuck it, cut it. You know what I mean? They'll just cut it.
I wonder what they have to pay out though in like
licensing,
to players.
Because they gotta,
I think every year they're adding new players. They have to license those people. I mean, every year you got players coming from college. They're gonna have to get licensed in that next season.
Yep, and you got to pay for the rights to have the jerseys, the rights of the logos, the rights of everything. You got to pay a lot of money. And
I'm sure the NFL and stuff like that just abuse that. You know, they're just sitting there going, "Yeah, we know you're gonna make money off of this." You know,
pay us to have this stupid logo in your game. You know, the
EA just charges us, so then we just
can't even get NCAA football anymore, can we?
No, we can't. That's the reason why. You know why? Because they don't fucking they don't make much money off of that.
Yeah.
And licensing.
The players aren't making money. So you can't use a player likeness or anything like that.
Yeah, that's
Plus,
what it was.
NCAA, you know, they make enough money.
Well, yeah, the NCAA makes money their own way, right?
Their own way.
Yeah, but I always had more fun playing the NCAA games.
Oh, they were always fun, man. Yeah, they were super fun. They felt like a lot. It just felt unique. More unique shit was going on in those games than the NFL games. Man, I don't know what's going to happen with the loot box situation. The United States still hasn't figured it out. There's too much arguing. That's the thing with the United States. We don't get shit passed nearly as quickly as most other countries. Most other countries they'll get behind something and they'll just do it. The U.S. gets behind something and 20 years later they'll fucking figure it out. Oh yeah, this thing that happened 50 years ago.
A harder rule too, you know, like they'll have prime ministers or you know,
that's true.
Full rulers of the countries. We're here, where everybody has an opinion and everybody has a stance and
100,000 opinions.
And you know, and hopefully these Congress people or whatever, they'll see that GTA 5 is, you know, this is real gambling. You know, this is what it is. It's for adults. You know, this is not fucking like Apex or whatever other game that might have.
I think that I honestly don't think
like a Warframe, whatever game. I don't
think loot boxes are going to be bad.
I don't think so either.
I don't think so.
I don't.
What I think will happen is we're going to get games rated adult and up. That's what's going to happen. People are going to start using adult rating on games.
Yeah, like gambling will make it go to an adult rating.
And would you agree, guys, that I think the ESRB really needs to step up? Because, again, that's an independent company because we didn't want the government to step in.
Well, either they're going to have to step it up and start rating games as adult games if they have online gambling like this, or the government's going to take over and be like, you know what, we don't need you anymore. We're going to rate games ourselves. We're the ones rating the games.
So much about the rating, it was more about the delivery system, right? Where now games are downloaded, so anybody can download it. It doesn't matter what age you are. You get an Xbox and you're 7, mom gives you the credit card.
But there's ways to verify that somebody is somebody online. There's ways to verify that. For example, I recently sold my old phones, right, on OfferUp. And OfferUp has this feature where you can verify that you're you by sending them a picture of yourself, and then you send a picture of your ID, and they verify you're you. Like somebody looks at both of those and says, okay, this person looks like this person. That's him. Okay. They could do that with consoles. They can make you upload a picture of your fucking ID and a picture of yourself, and the game will know, the console will know, when I see this person on the camera, is that person playing? And is that person buying the stuff? Is that person purchasing shit?
That's fine. I got a picture of Dad hanging on the wall.
Yeah. Hey, but if that's what it takes, Caddy, to keep, if
that's what it takes to
extra steps to keep the government out of my fucking video games,
why not?
And then I'll continue to support GTA's right to put out things for adults that I have no interest in, right? Maybe I might buy the
might.
game on the cheap to kind of just goof around, but I'm not going to be in the casinos.
Me and Mayo are going to be gambling our $1 million this weekend in motherfucking GTA Online.
Oh,
we're going to be ballers, man. We're going to pull up there in a fucking Lamborghini. We're going to jump out of that motherfucker and go in there like we're fucking rich as fuck.
My room number. We'll meet up.
We're going to throw all the money around. Fuck it.
I'll be down in the lobby trying to bum money off you.
Guys, can I go to the penthouse? Can I get access?
What room do you have, guys? Tell security let me in.
We're going to be throwing money around, man.
We'll buy our own security team for you, Caddy. Don't worry.
Yeah, fuck yeah. But yeah, man, I kind of want to check that out. Maybe I'll get on GTA Online this weekend sometime and
go check out the casino. I want a review of it.
I want to check it out, man.
That's blow that $1 million.
Why not? I mean, I'm not going to do anything else.
You probably have it, Johnny, on PS4. No.
Oh no, I don't have it.
Yeah. Is it a free update or do you got to pay for it?
No, it's a free update.
Online, right? Okay.
You pay for the chips. That's so they get the money, Gunny. You pay for the chips.
They get you coming or going.
Yeah, either way, they're gonna get you. Anyways,
or Twitch pays for the chips.
You know how much one of those penthouse costs, Mayo? Like $2 million or some shit. We got them for free, dude.
Ballers.
Yeah.
How much is that? Because they always offer that shark card.
Oh yeah, the $1 million shark card is like $50.
Jesus.
So $100 money.
No, it's like
that's not bad though for a penthouse.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's not bad. $100 real money.
Hey, look, no, Caddy, look. You know, I'm not out there doing hookers and blow. Okay, I'm in here safely at home. All right.
Yeah, ball money in the casino. Might as well be out doing.
All right, how do you take it groceries next week?
What's doing it?
Playing responsibly, people.
Community questions. It's time for community questions, ladies and gentlemen. Time to get into question time. Question time. Gunny, got the questions?
Yo, I have some questions. I have a few.
Okay.
And the first one comes from Jonathan Hall. He wants to know Stadia versus VCS. Who's going to win 2022? Is it going to be Stadia or the VCS?
What's his VCS stuff? No,
it's got a wood finish.
Atari box, yep.
That's a hard question.
Should have said VHS,
Stadia,
right? More like.
Yo, who the hell's gonna play some damn console with wood on it?
Right. Jonathan he's going for that instead of Stadia.
Jonathan's wasting $400 on a paperweight that's gonna have like fucking Android games on it.
Yeah, he'll be playing Android games with fucking Atari 2800.
He's hooking an old phone.
Hey bros, I'm playing Pong.
Got my joystick here.
What's the balloon game you guys like?
Bloons TD is gonna be running on his VCS.
He's like, did you guys see Joust?
Oh my god, look at the graphics on Joust. It's
it looks like a real ostrich.
It's updated for 2019. It's running in 4K, man. It's real 4K.
It's practically 3D.
Pitfall in 4K, so good.
Stadia's gonna fucking kick his ass. VCS is not even a thing, dude.
I don't think it ever comes out.
Neither one.
I don't think it either.
I'm going neither one.
Who knows? It could have came out last week. We would just never have known, you know.
I don't think it's ever gonna come out. You're right. You're right, Mayo.
Yeah, probably not.
You know what? And if it ever does come out, I think you'll just be browsing your local Target shop, you know, electronics section one day and go, oh, it did release. There it is, the bargain
store is going to have a dinosaur console.
It's in the $5 game bin. What the fuck is this doing in here?
Got wood, though.
It's using as a prop to hold the $5
Oh, shit. Oh, man.
I think I'll go with Stadia.
Yeah.
Wise
choice.
Choice.
Safe choice.
$390 for the fucking walnut edition. Wow.
Do I got to buy Pledge to keep the finish?
Definitely.
Shiny?
Well, they have a black one too, Gunny, and they have one with yellow on the front.
Who the fuck's going to get a yellow front console?
Who the fuck's gonna get a wood grain console? Who the fuck wants wood grain on their shit? It's 2019, man. Come on.
I wanted
my
that
grandma
5 years ago. Yeah.
My grandma. It'll match real nicely with my grandma's big ass wooden TV and shit.
Yeah,
her $500
cabinet TV.
This is gonna be Christmas presents for all of us from all our older grandparents.
Got you gaming.
Oh, you like video games?
I found this in the Sears catalog.
I heard you like them video things and video games.
It hooks up to your CRT with this little UV adapter.
Oh, shit. Anyways, Gunny. Next question.
Next one from Brian Tilt Jr. What's up? He says, okay, so I seen Jesus posting because he has to work more hours to keep up with the Joneses, a.k.a. Brink. Is the PC Master Race just a ploy to get us to work more hours? He said you never posted that before when he was on Xbox.
That's true. He's right.
No, I saw that post earlier.
He's right. I never did post that before.
Are you keeping up with... Is this just the Joneses and Brink and Gunny and Mayo? And
I got to keep up with you guys.
Is that what that is?
In the Master Race. Yeah. I mean, no. No, it's bullshit. No, I'm working extra hours because I have to work extra hours. I mean...
Duty calls.
If I didn't have to, I wouldn't. But yeah, I mean, as far as keeping up with them on the PC, no. Even Brink with his new GPU, I think he got the newest AMD one. I forget what it's called.
Yeah, the 5700 XT.
Yeah, that fancy fucking name thing. He got that one, and even with that, I mean, it's like whatever, dude. You know what I mean? Good for you.
Yeah, well, that's the thing too. You kind of learn. Yeah. As a PC person, you're happy with what you have, and whenever you're ready to upgrade, you're gonna upgrade. You don't really care what other people have. You may be like, "Oh, that's cool for you." You know, I'm glad you have that. It's awesome. Whenever I'm ready,
yeah, but $10,000 PC, brother, that's nice.
I want like a 3080 Ti or something. Like, so what's up with the 2080s? Are they only 8 gig or?
Well, so they just released this new 2080 Supers. And they're right there between the 2080 Ti and the 2080. They're $700, basically $699 supposedly. But everywhere I see now they're like $750, $740. And they perform pretty well. I mean, price per dollar, they're not going to perform as well as the AMD stuff. You know, I was talking to Brink about this the other day. I'm kind of excited about a 2080 Super. And he's like, well, I could buy 2 of these 5700 XTs for like the price of that 2080, but I'm like, this 2080 just still kind of beats it out. I know it's a lot more expensive, but in the long run for me, I'll pay the extra price for the better performance. You know, to me, I'm not really doing it as a budget. I just do it for the performance side of it, and I'll go as good as I can afford.
Yeah, how many gigs is that 57?
I believe it's on the 57. I think is 8 gig, and so was the 2080 Super.
Yeah, and see that's what I can't. You know, like we have 8 gig already, just DDR5.
Yeah, what the difference is RAM is faster, and it stores a lot of information in that RAM, so it's able to process and send that information with a higher bandwidth. Yeah. So it enables them to run faster and handle more graphic power.
But I want more. And faster.
Yeah.
Before I upgrade.
I want the 2070 Ti hybrid for that more frames per second.
I like the hybrids actually for the quietness of them. That's one thing that AMD still has is they're really loud.
What is the hybrid now? What's the difference between like the regulars and the hybrids on all these cards?
Okay, so a hybrid model is basically a water-cooled model. Just like our water-cooled like CPU coolers. They have a built-in cooler in them with a fan. So like our GPUs have, fans underneath they can kick on and make some noise, where these other ones make a constant noise and they never really get real loud or whatever. They have that advantage of being water cooled.
Okay. Yeah, and you saw that article. I know I mentioned it earlier about that M.3 water cooled M.3.
Yeah, I've seen it posted. I didn't get a chance to read it, but I'm curious about that because like M.2 doesn't just mount on your motherboard, so I don't know how they're water cooling this thing. Like, because they're really small, they're only like the size of a stick of gum.
Yeah, so I think that thing would have to stick out a lot further to be, water cooled. That's just amazing.
And I've never really known. I don't know how hot they actually get. Like mine sits like in the worst place. Like I have an M.2, and it sits just underneath my graphics card. Like it's
I can see that thing get real super hot. Like you need more internal fans than anything.
But I'd never have a problem with it overheating. I never had it fail, or I'd never had it do anything. Like not respond correctly or anything like that. So I don't know. Maybe
it's just another option.
Yeah,
it's just more chrome on the car, right? Is what it is.
RBG.
Yeah. That's what I thought. But anyway, next question from Vetterholic. He says, I've noticed that Jesus hasn't streamed on Mixer lately. Has he quit or just taken a break?
I've just been really fucking busy, dude. Streaming takes a lot of time to set up. And, yeah. Pretty much. That's all I have to say. It takes a lot of time, dude. You know what I mean? I've been busy. Yeah.
Streaming's hard. Like I don't know how you did as much as you did. It's like I stream just occasionally, and you gotta have like for me, my environment's a little different because I have my wife and kids around, so I gotta have like a quieter background. I know like a controlled environment. Just in the game and just being interactive and all that stuff. It can be a lot of work.
It's a lot harder than people think it is. I mean, I like doing it, and I still continue to do it. I just haven't been able to stick to my schedule that I had because of work. Like I said, I'm working overtime, so a lot of staying late after work, and then fucking, you're not going to be able to fucking do that. Then I have to drop off my brother at work at night, and that fucking takes up time to do that. So I don't like streaming for a short amount of time, you know what I mean? I don't like streaming for like an hour at a time. There's plenty of days where I have like an hour of free time, but I don't want to just stream for an hour.
Yeah, I've seen streamers like, hey, look, I don't want to stream for less than 4 hours on the minimum.
Yeah, I like to stream like 3 hours long.
Yeah, mine are never that long. Mine are like an hour and a half max usually, and I usually have to run.
Yeah, so I like to stream like 3 hours long, maybe 2 hours minimum.
Anyway,
short.
Johnny, you have some questions. You want to ask those now, or you want me to ask them?
I'll go ahead and ask them.
Yeah.
One of my question is, do you guys play games on PC, on borderless window or full screen? Are there advantages to each?
Borderless window. So there's advantages to that stuff when you're streaming. Sometimes the streaming software doesn't like to pick up full screen. It's just fucking stupid. It doesn't really work well. So it's better to game on borderless window and just have it like cover your whole screen, but it's still windowed mode or whatever. That's really the only reason I do it that way is for streaming, literally. Otherwise, it would be like whatever. Full screen doesn't fucking matter.
Do you high frame rates being in full screen, like without the borderless?
I don't know about that.
No,
do you, Mayo?
Does that matter?
No. Your frame rate is pretty much the same. The only thing you can really have difference. So what happens is if you have a game in full screen and you turn VSync on, it's going to sync your game with a monitor. So saying if you're at a 60 hertz monitor, it's going to make the game run at 60 FPS. If you put the game in a window, no matter how big, I know it's a window on full screen, but it's the same thing as being a window on like a smaller picture. And it's not VSyncing that actual little window, it's actually VSyncing the whole monitor. So you don't have to have VSync on when you're in a window mode. So you're free to turn off VSync when in a windowed full screen, and that will free up some resource power on your games. But it doesn't really make a difference on your frame rates, really. I mean,
interesting. I didn't know that. I thought like if you play full screen, it would, take all the juice from the.
I try to play full screen as much as possible unless the game does not let me tab out of it. If the game doesn't let me tab out of it and have a problem with the game like minimizing or doing something like that, then I'll run it in a window mode, like windowed full screen.
Like Microsoft games, they don't like to be.
Yes, I don't have an issue. Nico actually sent me a message saying like he found out if you mouse to the top of a Micro Center game, like a Game Pass game, a little Xbox thing will drop down and you can get out of the games that way. I haven't even got it to do that yet. Like I just have to pretty much like close out of the game before I can never tab out of them.
They're real bitches tab out of on Windows. I actually had experience with that the other day. I forget what the fuck I was playing. I think it was Gears, actually.
Yeah, Gears doesn't let you.
And I was trying to stream or something. I was trying to set it up, and I was like, okay, how do I tab out? And it wouldn't fucking, it was like...
Yeah, it's hard. Like,
you're stuck, dude. You're fucking stuck here. You can't leave. It's like, what the fuck? I want to leave. You know what I mean? Like, it pissed me off, man.
But that reminds me, Nypron, because I have played, like, Gears of War... and just like I've played it in windowed mode, so it just has that bottom, Windows bar at the bottom, which I thought, fuck, I really don't want to look at that, but then I can't change the volume, if I really need to, or go to Discord or whatever. So I just leave it. Mm-hmm. And eventually you forget it's there, I think.
I usually like to play borderless window because it just goes full screen pretty much.
Yeah, that's my preferred way to play.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How about you, Caddy? Do you have a preference out there?
I just full screen that stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
No wonder.
That's what I do too. We have another one in there.
Caddy fell asleep, I think.
No. I'm here.
He's over there fucking blurry.
Yeah.
Blurry mode over there, just falling asleep.
Bunch of hentai
tentacles.
Because it does, like, do you sure you want to go to this page? This is adult content.
Yeah.
Like, scroll on that.
NSFW, motherfucker. Next question, boys. Next question.
My next question is, what's something that always cheers you up when you're feeling down? For me, it's when I'm playing with the HGP crew and my friends.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Thanks, dude. Oh, yeah.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
No, honestly, what cheers me up is just talking to you guys. Honestly, you guys fucking brighten my fucking day, dude. Gaming with you guys, talking to you guys. Yeah, because I'll be real with you guys. I'll be real sad moment. Someone start the violins. I don't have much family in Oregon. As I've spoken about that before in the past, where it's just really me and my brother, and I have my daughter, my ex-wife. Fuck that bitch. But it's me and my brother, right? And me and my brother, and we live together. But we don't have any other family in terms of cousins, aunts, uncles, parents are passed away. We don't have any of that. So like for me, really the people that I bond with, the people that I become friends with, are like my family that I have. And to me, HGP is like my family. You guys are people that I speak to every day. Mayo and Gunny, I love you guys. More.
Oh, thank you.
More Mayo. Fuck you,
too,
Gunny,
man.
you bitch. You were talking shit about me on GF&G. Fuck you. But like that's who I become. My friends are that I made through here are the people that I legit care about. I speak to fucking Iams and Brink every single fucking day. I wake up. They're probably the first people I ever talk to every fucking morning. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of crazy. Like, you guys too. You guys are some of the first people I talk to in the morning. I message you guys, and fucking around the group and posting things, and that's what I do. It's what it keeps me up, keeps me going. Because it ain't easy, man. Honestly, like, having no family around, it does get fucking crazy sometimes. Where I'm like, I feel down and I feel shitty. I feel like sad. I feel like fuck this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it keeps me going, dude. You know what I mean? Keeps me going. Just fucking the podcast and gaming and shit keeps me going. So that's what I like to do. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I wanted to add something real quick for you guys. Before I listened to this podcast, the HGP podcast, I was going through some depression, and like when I've been down and life's got me down, like we all play video game to escape reality, and when I bring up the podcast, it makes me feel not lonely, that there's other people out there for me, and like HGP has been there for me a lot, and I really appreciate that. I'm really happy to be a part of this community.
Thank you, man. Like
thank you, buddy. We're glad to have you.
Yeah. Thank you for being a part of our community. Thank you for even fucking listening to us, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's my appreciation to all of you listening out there. Is thank you for even downloading this and even listening to this. Because, like, damn. I don't like listening to myself.
And come find us on Discord and stuff.
Yeah,
and
talk to us.
Yeah, we have, there's a lot of interaction on Discord. It's how, Mayo, I'm not sure, that's how, that's like some of our first communications through there. And for a lot of people, actually, in Caddy, and everyone
that's
else.
That's how I talk to the Mayo,
friends that you've brought into the show, and Nypron, and everyone, a lot of good people I've met. And it's been even good for me, and it definitely cheers me up every day. Like, I look forward to every Saturday.
Oh, same here, dude. That's hell yeah. Saturdays are like, fuck yeah, dude. Like, people always tell me, like, aren't you bored? You sit at home and you fucking drink and talk about video games. It's like, no, dude. It's like me going to hang out with fucking friends and talking about video games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we might as well be sitting at a bar.
Yeah,
right
literally, that's exactly what it would be. Sitting at a fucking bar at a table drinking and fucking bullshitting about video games and shit. You know,
we get to sit here. We are being able to see each other right now, so we are like pretty much face to face right now, and getting to sit and see each other because that's just one time a week. That's the only time I see you guys is when we record on Saturdays. We may play together, but I don't visually see you guys. I hear you guys and I talk with you guys, but just something about sitting down and seeing you guys face to face and stuff and getting to talk about games is a great time.
Definitely, dude. And that's fuck yeah. That's what I look forward to.
Hell, I don't like half the real life people I know.
Yeah, he barely likes me.
Oh man, no, but yeah,
he's always yelling at me. Mayo, come get this guy. This guy killed me. Come on, Mayo. Come on,
avenge me.
We're all dead.
Yeah.
How many times have we had that conversation in PUBG?
Oh Lord, Mayo. This is Mayo. I'm like, hey, there's people over here. I'm shooting at them, and I'll say the direction. And then Mayo will be like, what? Where? And I'll be like, I'm ready, Dad, Mayo.
There you are. Come pick me up. Now I go to pick him up.
Just go die.
Oh shit! But yeah, man. Thank you for being part of the community, Nypron. You are appreciated, dude. Honestly, thank you.
Thank you guys too.
And thank for everyone listening.
All the listeners, yeah.
You guys are part of the community as well. And we're easy to talk to. We're easy to talk to, I would say.
Don't be afraid to post in Discord. I'm usually posting dumb crap in there throughout the day.
I'm not really on there. I get on there like 3 times a week. Post something.
Yeah, we noticed.
Yeah,
try to catch up with
guys.
I try to catch up and then I see 500 missed messages since last Monday. I'm like, fuck this.
That's why I get on every day.
Yeah.
500 missed messages. Like, what the fuck did you guys post in here? How the fuck did I miss so much? And all I see is Mayo said this, Mayo said that. And Mayo, Caddylax. Gunny Chief in there once in a while.
We never know 18-hour Fridays.
No, but I jumped on last night.
Yeah,
I've seen that.
I want to make sure I get everything updated. My consoles and my PC and everything, so I can play games Saturday.
That's right. But anyways, people, thank you. Is there any more questions?
That is all for the questions.
Awesome. Thank you all for listening. Thank you, Nypron, for joining us. Thank you, Caddylax, for joining us.
You're welcome.
Thank the Mayo.
Thank you, buddy.
The Gunny.
Always a pleasure.
That's right. And people, you can find me on Bethesda.net, or is that what the launcher's? What the fuck's it called? Bethesda launcher?
Oh yeah, that one.
Bethesda.net launcher.
Bethesda.net launcher. Find me on there. Add me as a friend. Jesus Walks Out. That is my gamer tag on there. You can also find me on Steam. Jesus Walks Out. I actually have like 20 friends now, guys. I feel like happy. You're filling that void in my void in my life.
Introduce to some more people. Jesus.
Yeah, how many friends do I have? Friends, view friends list. I have 3 online friends and 19 offline friends.
Are we talking Steam?
Yeah.
Steam. Oh, yeah,
Mayo, I have 10,000 friends.
No, I don't have that.
That's it.
So you guys know, like, your level of Steam will determine how many friends you can have?
Really? Like, are they limited?
Yeah, so, like, once you get higher level, it increases the amount of friends by 5. Like, I can't remember if it's like every 5 levels, whatever. Like, how many can you hold? Does it tell you?
No, it's just, I have like 20-something, 23 3.
I would have to look it up. It's a ridiculous amount. I think it caps at like 2,000.
Wow.
Oh,
Like right now, I have 71 offline and 30 on, then 12 in game.
Wow.
That's a lot.
I don't even want to know that many people.
I got 48. 10
Damn.
online and 34 offline.
Yeah, you guys have been adding me slowly but surely on the Steam machine. But add me on Bethesda. I need people to play this fucking game with. I want to play this fucking game. I want to kill fucking Nazis and shit. God.
Nazis.
How can I help you this week?
Yeah, don't you get a free somewhere?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
still don't know how to add you, so
I don't know how to add people either, man.
You know, Caddy, if you would have done this on Steam, we probably would have been playing together by now.
Yeah. You don't need to buy the game.
You had to
Don't buy
save
the game.
$10.
But fuck you, Mayo. What the fuck? $10 is $10, you motherfucker. I don't have Mayo money to be throwing around, motherfucker, you.
Yeah, right.
I'll save that for the casino.
Yeah, I say that
Right.
for the GTA Online Casino.
I was a millionaire, didn't you know?
Anyways, people, you can also add me on Xbox Gamertag Jesus Walkside. You could play possibly some games with me on there, like Sea of Thieves and shit. Whatever is crossplay with the PC, you can play with me. Add me on PlayStation, GSUS Walkslot, and I don't really play multiplayer on there. Just add me to like watch me when it says
PlayStation has multiplayer?
when it
just to feel
says
cool.
when it says I'm playing Tetris Effect in VR, and you be like, oh, Jesus is playing Tetris Effect in VR. Yeah, that's it. Just add me to do that.
Hey, last week I might have said, I don't know if I gave my gamer tag backwards or not because Pinpoint named me, so you can blame him. But on the PlayStation, I'm HGP Space Gunny. Maybe I said it the other way around last week. So
Oh.
it's HGP _
Oh,
Gunny.
it's not Gunny HGP.
That's what I think I said last week, and I realized after I'm like, holy shit, I forgot my gamer tag. I just can hate it. So
Damn. All right, Gunny. Tell them where else they can find you, Gunny. Where else?
on the Xbox, one word, Gunny Chief. And on Steam, Gunny Chief. Where do we find you, Caddy?
Oh,
Oh,
man,
yeah.
you can find me usually on Discord, Caddylax, CADDYLAX. It's on Steam and Xbox, the same thing. And I don't really play my PS4, so don't need to worry about that. And
I want to add you.
good luck trying to add anybody on that Bethesda.net launcher.
Mm-hmm.
So
Bethesda.net
just
launcher.
everybody start using Discord more. Let's do that.
Bethesda.net launcher, everybody. Woo! Download it. Woo!
All right. What about you, Nypron? You're on PS4. You're on the PlayStation
You-
Nation.
You can find me on most social medias as Nypron, and most gaming platforms except Xbox as Nypron.
You don't have an Xbox?
No, I don't have one.
What?
They're only like $150.
I'll probably buy the next one, the next Xbox.
Oh, I just
Or-
sold mine. Did you ever have one?
Yeah. Remember
Oh, you
when it
sold
first came out?
Okay.
I didn't like the UI and everything.
But do you have
I don't blame
an Xbox ID, like through your PC? Do you have like Game Pass on your PC or anything they can get a hold of you with?
Yeah, but I probably am.
You can do that. Nypron, I think I gave you that. Well, it was a screenshot, but hey, when Gears of War comes out, just pay the $5.
Yeah, man.
And you'll have access to all those games.
Yeah, I've been noticing. I've been getting requests on my PlayStation, Facebook, and Discord.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's right. That's right. Listeners are adding the Nypron. Woo!
Yeah.
What about you, the Mayo? We have a new
All
launcher
right.
for you.
Mayo
I
with
know,
his
right?
50 different fucking gamer tags.
GOG
Oh my gosh.
Bethesda launcher.
The Mayo
launches.
15, the Mayo 20, the Mayo 35,
The real Mayo.
the fake Mayo.
Oh, dude, Mayo. When I tried to add you on Origins, I typed in the Mayo. There was like probably 20
That's
plus
right.
people.
See? It's probably all my older games.
They're all imposters.
All I needed to find was a picture of a mayonnaise.
Yeah, I had the same logo and everything. So
I'm gonna message all of them, tell them to put Mayo pictures.
That's right. But you can find me on Steam as the Mayo 1. You can find me on Xbox as the Mayo 1. You can now find me on the Epic Store as the Mayo 1.
Oh, man.
Oh, right.
Getting this store. Even though I don't own any games except for Inside, like the free one.
You should have like 12 games if you would have freaking signed up when it came out.
My son got it when it first came out, so he has all those. So I still have access to them. So
like that Super Meat Boy, I heard is pretty good.
I have it on Steam.
That's a good game.
And the funny thing is like all the games they give away is free.
Yeah, you probably have.
I already own.
Yeah.
So
most of them I do too,
but then you can also find me on Discord as the Mayo, and that's probably the easiest way to get a hold of me. Get on there, and then off of my profile, off of Discord, you can actually go to my respective launchers that I have, and you can actually just add me that way right off the Discord. It's really easy.
You're big time, but you actually talk on Discord.
Yeah, I'm a talker. What can I say?
Yeah.
There's another launcher that I just remembered.
Get out of here.
There's one more, and it's something that I never use, but it's the Twitch one on PC.
Oh, yeah.
Remember they were giving away like a game every month or 2 games, but they were all like just small indie games. So what's your Twitch ID? Put that in.
Actually on Twitch I am the Mayo01. So if you want to find me on there, you can add me on Twitch. But I don't stream a whole lot. I do try to stream when I can. But
you gotta donate.
Again, it's like 45 minute to an hour and a half increments usually, because I'm a busy individual because I have 4 kids I have to run around everywhere.
I can send you bits.
Yeah, there you go.
All the bits.
If I added a donate button
all the sparks
on my streams, will you donate to me?
Yeah. A follow for a follow.
Yeah. But that's it. Pretty much the easiest place to find me. I am also on Origin.
Here we go.
I think I am.
Right. Oh my God. Does it ever stop with these launchers, man?
I know, right? Let's see. Origin, I am.
Yeah. He's got to look it up.
I got to look it up.
Yeah, I do have
your Origin so much over here.
Okay, it says you're online.
Oh, the Mayo one, yeah.
Yep, the Mayo one. Imagine that. So there you go. I'm also the Mayo one on Origin, so you guys can find me there. Also playing some Apex here. Getting carried by Caddylax and getting carried by Nypron.
Hell yeah.
Jesus doesn't carry me. No.
Man,
since he's not around right now, we can talk about him.
I think he left the building.
Yeah.
You guys are pretty heavy. I don't know. I had a lot of fun playing Apex this week. I haven't really played it a whole lot. But compared to Pubg, like we were in Pubg and it just wasn't hardly any fun. We got right into Apex, and like the first match, I was like, well, that was at least fun.
I was surprised, Caddy, that I got used to E for the interaction so easily. I thought, oh man, how could I go from F?
It's way better than F.
E, but
I didn't like F as interact actually on PUBG.
Yeah, E's a lot more natural.
Yeah.
But you can do away with that lean feature, like in PUBG. I don't ever remember to lean, so like.
Yeah, me neither. But my Xbox buddy uses lean all the time, and it gets him so many kills.
All I do is lean and get shot in the head.
That's true.
They're just waiting for you to lean.
Maybe I should try it with the controller, because Jesus does so well in Apex with the controller.
Yeah, I know. I wonder if I should too, especially.
What is your issue, guys, with this mouse and keyboard, man? Come on.
I know, movement.
I look up to you, Mayo. You got to keep it real, you know?
Yeah.
If you're not keeping it real, then I don't know. Man.
Maybe that auto assist is real good.
There you go. Yeah. I could use all the auto assist that they give.
Yeah.
I'd crank that up to 100.
Maybe next time we should let you try that.
Jeez. I mean, am I going to have to carry you to the car to take you to McDonald's next time? My gosh.
Speaking of,
I got a Happy Meal.
Do we have another update about your mouse? Like how you getting along with your new mouse over there?
Oh, on mine, it's I've been pressing on the right side a lot less.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed. But I think even today, where like when we were playing Apex, and that was just wild because I don't play that game very often, and I accidentally downsized the window. Like how the hell I even did that? I don't know if I pressed the two right buttons accidentally. Is maybe what it was.
Yeah,
because I went to get Caddylax up like to revive him, and I'm like, "What happened? I think my game crashed."
Minimize the game.
I minimized the game. I was like,
"Oh yeah, it was right."
Spun around.
It was right when I was coming back in from a dropship. Then I land in, and I'm like, "I don't know, you're standing right there."
Because you know how it shows you where the revive machine is, and then it shows you the direction, but then it disappeared, and I'm like, okay, I have a general idea of where it is, but then I got turned around, and Caddylax like, keep going right, your other right, and then like, I think my eyeballs were spinning around in my head, like I was getting like a little queasy, even in 1440p. So,
have you figured out the Synapses yet? Did you ever try to download Synapses?
I did. I downloaded that today actually, and just kind of messed around with. I noticed now, like if I press my DPI button, it'll show. Like currently, I'm at 1800.
Ooh, you're really high.
1800's high.
Yeah.
If you step down, it's only at 800, and it's really slow.
You can make a custom one. So in Synopsys, what I would suggest is do like 6, 8, 1000, and like 12 or 1300, and play those. Like I myself play at 1000, but by default, like a regular mouse is around 800. So it's going to be really sensitive for you.
Yeah, but I mean, it's totally. But when you're like I'm just here in Windows right now, and it is.
Well, yeah, I turned it up in Windows, like because I have this ultra wide is 34 inches, and I have this 27-inch monitor. Like I turn my DPI up so I can travel across that monitor really easy. But when I'm in game, I need that sensitivity turned down so I can aim a lot more consistently.
Yeah, I play at 700.
But I felt like that was not an issue at all, where I think I had it too high at one point, but then I was just able to, like I said, I know what you're talking. It's like a too big of a jump to go from 800 to 1800.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a matter of preference. I should have changed
in game is what I should have done.
Some people like a higher DPI, and some people like a lower DPI. Like it depends if you want to move your arm a lot or just move your wrist a little bit. My son actually plays at 3200 DPI. Wow. And that's on Fortnite, but then I jump on it, he doesn't change it back, and I'm like all over the screen. Like I have to crank it back down, 1000. But so I have it bumped from when it goes from 1000, the next one up is 3200. So he just plays on that. Jeez. When I jump on, I bump it down one, and we're good. So
yeah.
I was kind of curious how you was liking it so far, and if you figured it out. But yeah, so open it up when you get a chance, and there's like 5 little boxes. You can actually custom type whatever number you want in there, and just find one that you're comfortable with. And then you can just make that your middle one, and then just kind of adjust little by little.
Yeah, I'm going to change it then. I'm going to make those custom. Because it's like if I go up now, like if I'm 4500, it's like, whoa, that's like way too much. It's like, I'll just keep it at 1800.
Yeah, a lot of times I'll slow it way down and then speed it up in the game settings.
Yeah.
Usually when I'm doing like AutoCAD work or 3D modeling, I turn up my DPI up on my Razor's mouse so I can, do my work more faster. But when I'm gaming, I turn my DPI down.
So you get to actually use a Razer mouse that you have worked in?
Yeah, I do. I have a Razer. It's similar to this one.
Which one is that? It's upside down.
Mamba.
You have the Mamba, right? You have the same one I do?
Yeah, I have another one at work. I really like it. I have palm grip.
Yeah, I'm definitely a palm grip person too. I prefer the palm grip.
Yeah.
I'm all about the buttons.
Yeah, Caddy is up there with his like 8,000 button mouse.
Yeah, it's got, 12, 14, 15.
Is that
something
Monaga?
that. No, I got a Corsair.
Okay.
There.
Yeah.
But I got a couple Logitech ones too, I don't mind. But keep ending up going back to this one.
Yippers. All right, man. Let's see what else we got going on here to finish up the night with. What are you guys going to be playing the rest of the week?
I'm probably going to play more Apex.
Oh, Apex.
Because that was pretty fun.
I'm probably gonna work on Destiny 2. I really want to finish the new raid that's gonna come out, or not? That's already out, but the newest one.
How far? I know you said you were trying to beat different ones in the last episode. Like, how many raids is in Destiny 2?
Destiny 2, there's 1, 2, 3. I want to say 7.
7 raids. How many have you completed?
6.
6. Oh, you're getting really close to 9.
Yeah. Yeah, the last one is really hard. It's very mechanic heavy and a lot of communications. Like the first mechanic is like, it's pretty easy. Like it's just one mechanic, and then the next boss is like, it's the same mechanic as the first one, and then they added a new mechanic, and then it keeps adding on the further you go into the raid. And the last one is really hectic. Like, you can have so many people talking on the mic. It's really crazy. So I haven't gotten that figured out yet with my raid team. These people keep dying, and when one person dies, it messes up the mechanics. And
definitely. I don't know how common it is to raid on a console, but on the PC, even I don't raid a whole bunch. But I know it's very mechanic heavy, and in most of the raids that I do jump in, and if one guy does go down, it wipes the whole entire squad.
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoy these kind of games where it has raids and RPGs and stuff like that. But I also want to play Squad.
Yep. All right. Well, I guess that's the end of the show, guys.
Yep.
What?
Jesus went AFK, but we're going to call it right here.
Okay, I think he's out playing Apex or something. What do you guys think? He's probably going to text me here in a minute and be like, hey, motherfucker, I need you to come pick me up.
So that's
he's probably using that Discord, guys. Again, we just say Discord. Any one of us will probably respond to you relatively quickly.
Yeah. So. Try using them more, everybody.
All right. Hey.
All right, Gunny, what does Teacher say?
Peace out, Brussels sprouts.
Have a good night, or a good day, or a good afternoon. Thanks for listening, folks.
See ya.
All right, guys.
See ya.
Bye.
See ya.